All right. Hello, hello, hello. My name is Melody. I am a clairvoyant medium who can see, feel, and hear spirit. And if you're interested in a reading, we're doing free live readings right now. So go ahead to get qualified to get a free reading. All you have to do is put your name and the topic matter in the comment section below. And you may be receiving a free reading here live today on the internet. Hello, welcome. So guys, if you're interested in a reading, we're doing readings right now. Get yourself some clarity, get yourself some insight by putting your name and the topic matter. Love, finance, health, career, general, just seeing what spirit wants to tell you. That's a general reading. So we have Louise here, wants to do a love reading. So Louise, let's check it out for you. Hi, Hannah. Welcome in, darling. All right. For Louise. Spirit, what does Louise need to know about love? Spirit, what does Louise need to know about love? Spirit, what does Louise need to know about love? What's going on for our friend Louise? All right, one more shuffle here, then we're going to split the deck, then we're going to pull your cards. All right. I really like this card at the bottom. It is the Wheel of Fortune. So this could mean that you're repeating cycles. So if you are repeating cycles or you're being with somebody who's very similar to somebody you've been with in the past, know that this is going to repeat until you learn your lesson. Now, typically, though, this card is all about you receiving good fortune, good luck, right? This is a good luck card. So this is something that is going to bring with it whatever it is that you're wanting, whatever your hopes are, or your wishes are, just go for it, okay? Let's see what's going on here with love, though. Ooh, for whatever reason, I'm looking at the Four of Pentacles, and I feel like I need to let go of specifics about love. Like, I specifically want this person, or this is my specific idea of what love should be. I want to leave that behind. I want to leave that at the door. Like, I feel like I'm holding on to that where it's too much of a detriment. So if you're holding on to past relationships, or you're holding on to specific things that you're looking for, like, don't settle, girl. But don't be too rigid either. We gotta ebb, we gotta flow, because if we're too rigid, if we bend, we're gonna break, right? So be a little bit more open here with what it is that you're being too specific about, or if there's a relationship that has ended, let go of that, because your victory is here. When you let go of what you're expecting or what you think you want, you're going to see that you're going to get what you need. You're going to get what you need, because this is the card of victory, the Six of Wands here. So there is something very special. Oh, thank you so much for the hand hearts there, Gina. There is something very special happening here, but I do want you to be more open to the possibilities of whatever may come. Ebb and flow, right? Go with the flow, my friend. All right. But you got some good cards. You got victory and the Wheel of Fortune. So there's just some things you got to let go of, but everything else is going to be just fine there, Louise. I hope that helps. I hope that gives you clarity. I hope it gives you insight. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for asking your free question. I really appreciate it. You're very welcome, darling. Hopefully that made sense for you. Made sense and it resonated, I hope. Oh, geez. Okay. Just choking on my own stuff. All right. So let's see. Okay, Louise said yes, it made sense. Wonderful. All right. Parveen, I hope I'm saying your name correctly, but we'll do your general reading for Parveen. Parveen. Spirit, what does Parveen need to know? Spirit, what does Parveen need to know? Spirit, what does Parveen need to know? What's our friend Parveen need to know? Last shuffle here. Let's go ahead and cut that deck. All right, so we might be going through some shit, my friend. We might be going through some real changes here that were unceremonious. You weren't expecting it. This is sudden change and sudden upheaval. This is a reset card. This is a card saying, hey, things aren't really working the way that I hoped they would work. And everything's kind of falling apart. Like, I lost relationships. I lost friendships. I lost family members. I lost whatever had to fall away. Okay, whatever had to like fall out of there. But this is probably going to be for your betterment, because what happens at the end of this tower burning down is that you now get to rebuild it with a stronger, thicker, better foundation. So the next thing that you build is going to be stronger. Okay, so let's see here. Yeah, it might have been a relationship that, like a love relationship that fell away. Thank you, Spirit, for being here. Spirit makes me burp. If anyone didn't know, that was a rough one. But anyway, so there's a relationship here that it makes me feel like it was hopeful that it would be different, but it wasn't. It was more of the same. Ending my 8-year marriage. Now he's being toxic about the kids. Yeah, it's like it's saying here that he's presenting you with things you already have, things that you don't want. Like her shirt says over it. I'm going to show it to YouTube because YouTube knows could see it better because the camera's better. But this is something that is going to allow you to truly be free, but you do have to make sure that you're standing up for yourself, that even if you're not being heard, even if things aren't really going well, you still are saying, hey, I don't want this. Okay. And the Lovers is telling me it's a relationship card. It's a lifestyle change that you're going through, but you are protected by my Archangel Michael. That's the protection angel. So just know if you feel like you need extra protection, call in Archangel Michael and you will get that protection. Light him a candle, do some research on how to work with him. Like literally just Google him, see how he likes to be worked with, and then honor him with however he likes to be worked with if you want to call him in. All right, Jasmine, I want to give you your freebie because yesterday you asked for one and I called you, but I never got you. I think you might have skedaddled. Maybe you had to go somewhere. Maybe you had to work. But now that I have you, you're very welcome, Perrine. I hope that helps. I hope that gives you clarity or insight. Thank you so much. You're very welcome, Jasmine. I was trying to get you, so let's go ahead and get you now. We're doing freebies right now, so go ahead and give me the topic that you're interested in hearing about. Because typically they'll be general, but since we're doing freebies right now, you can comment what the topic is. Love. All right, let's see what's going on for Jasmine. Jasmine. Hi, Nila. Spirit, what does Jasmine need to know about love? Spirit, what does Jasmine need to know about love? Spirit, what does our friend Jasmine need to know about love? What's going on? Oh, thank you for the heart me. Thank you. I appreciate that, Nila. All right, Jasmine, let's see what's going on. Woo! That's a big card for a love reading. We have Judgment. Judgment is a calling card. Hello, I'm doing well. All about Maine. I hope you're doing well too. But this is the Judgment card. Judgment is saying that there is a calling, something that you have to go through, a lesson you have to learn in order to level up. So this is something that could have to deal with fate or just a spiritual awakening of sorts, but we're talking about love. So this is something that we are learning in regards to ourselves, love, self-love, other people love, relationship love type of thing. Okay, so we started big, but there was definitely a big lesson that you had to learn with what is going on in your love life. There's something you walked away from that had to deal with the eclipses. Both of these cards have eclipses in them, both of them. You see the moon here, right here, that's an eclipse, and then the moon here is also an eclipse. So the eclipse season happened in March, and then there's another eclipse happening in September. It feels like in between these two eclipses, you're going to be revealed things that you did not know about, something that happened behind your back, behind the scenes, unseen enemies, unseen circumstances that is causing growth and evolution. This is a dog mask right here, and this is a wolf mask. And then you can see here, the moon here is actually, Caitlin, thank you for the follow, the Hermit. This is the Hermit card. The Hermit is the card of wisdom. So you're gaining wisdom. You're gaining insight through the hard shit that you had to go through. There is a path here that is leading to this little cave here. This little cave is a place where you can have a moment to really have a moment to yourself and hermit up and figure out what it is that you really want. Because wolves, I mean, they'll do a den. They'll go into a den. So that's what that kind of looks like to me. Now, the 8 of Cups is saying we're walking away. We're walking away from something that's very emotional, could be very hard. We have some pointy rocks here that indicates that it could be difficult or hard. So I do feel like this is something that she goes spot on for me. I do feel like this is something that you are going to need to heal from until at least September. Okay. It's like you have to get your bearings back. Almost like you have to like get to be able to trust yourself again and love yourself again. Not that you need to love yourself to love somebody else. I don't believe in that. I do think it's not going to be a healthy love that you'll experience, because that's my experience. But I do believe you can love somebody without loving yourself, but it just may not be a healthy relationship. But I do think there's something you're walking away from, and give it some time. Give it some time there. September seems like it's far away, but it's really not. It's really not. It's only like 4 months away. So give yourself the summer to have a hot girl summer. Fuck yes, girl. If you saw my reading this morning, I mean, Spirit demanded to let me know that you look, that your ass looks fat in them jeans. You know, you get them good clothes on that make you feel good, that make you feel confident. Go out and really like heal yourself. Okay. So Jasmine, I hope that helped. I hope that gave you clarity. I hope it gave you insight. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for being a subscriber, a paid subscriber. I really, really appreciate it. All right. So guys, if you're interested in getting a free reading, you need to put your name and the topic matter in the comment section. Name and topic. She said, thank you so much, Melody. So worth it. Thank you. Oh, you're very, very welcome. I'm so glad to hear that, Jasmine. All right. So we are going to do Barbie. I couldn't say your name. I'm so sorry, Barbie. And then no, I'm not. I will do yours as well. So let's see what's going on for Barbie first, because Barbie is a paid subscriber. She wants to know about this summer. What should we know about this summer? All right, Spirit. This is for Barbie. Hi, Kieran. Spirit, what does Barbie need to know about this summer? Spirit, what does Barbie need to know about this summer? Spirit, what does Barbie need to know about this summer? Hey, Steph. Hey, girl, hey. All right, last shuffle here for Barbie. Cutting that deck. And guys, if you want to skip the line, you want to guarantee your reading, you'll get a 5-minute reading for a $15 donation. Caitlin, thank you so much for subscribing. You'll get a freebie here today too. But just so you know, if you do want to get a 5-minute reading, you want to skip the list, you don't want to wait, $15 donation for a 5-minute reading is how you do that. Linktree link is in the profile, and Linktree link is also being pinned to the top of the chat right now. There we are. We're pinned. I forgot to do that this morning. All right, Barbie, we got abundance. We got abundance at the bottom of the deck. The 9 of Pentacles is the card of abundance. So just know whatever is going to happen this summer, you're going to gain something out of it, whether it is a physical monetary amount, which probably is, or if it is an emotional abundance. Literally, we just have these cards. This is crazy bananas. We just have these cards for Louise. So there is something here with a relationship. It could be a business partnership. It could be a love relationship where you're going to feel over it. You're going to feel over it. You're going to put your arms across. I think things are going to improve when you start to speak up and stand up for yourself and say, hey, I don't like how this is going. I want to see something else come in. I want to change. I want this. I want that. So stand up for yourself and really speak your mind. Okay. That's what I'm really getting from these cards for you, is really saying like, hey, you're giving me this. Cool. Thank you so much. But I already got this. So I'm really not wanting this right now. This is not the time for more. It's a time to be heard. It's a time to be listened to. Okay. And then of course the Lovers is a lifestyle change card. So there might be a lifestyle change you need to accommodate for, where it's going to allow you to have that protection and have that abundance, because we have the 9 of Pentacles there. So there is something here that is of value. Steffi, thank you so much for upping your subscription. I really appreciate it. Championess, thank you so much for the roses. All right. So we're going to do Nitha's reading for her interview today, and then we're going to pick somebody from YouTube here, because we actually got some people in YouTube. Hey, YouTube, hey, catching up. You're welcome, Barbie. I hope that made sense. I hope that gave you clarity or insight, my love. Just stand up for yourself. Anything that feels wrong, bad, not good, stand up for yourself, speak it. All right, for Nitha. Spirit, what does Nitha need to know about this job interview today? Spirit, what does Nitha need to know about this job interview today? Spirit, what does Nitha need to know about this job interview today? What's going on for our friend Nitha? Gina, thank you for following. New subscribers. So I'm talking about paid subscribers on TikTok. So I'm also live on TikTok right now. So, and I don't know if there's a paid option here that I am like able to get to on YouTube. So thank you for subscribing though. I really appreciate that, Charmaine. That's really kind. But the paid subscribers on TikTok, because I haven't figured it out on YouTube yet. I'm kind of a newbie when streaming on YouTube. So if you have any pointers for me, I would love to hear them. Like literally love to hear them. So let me know. What do you know? Help me out if you wanna. You don't have to. We do have the hanged one here. So this is a change of perspective. We are hanging ourselves up by our own ankles so that we can see the world in a new light. Gina, thank you for the rose. So that we're seeing things how they actually are and not how we want them to be or want them to be perceived. We're taking the rose-colored glasses off, right? We're seeing things for exactly how they are. Hi, Kristen. Hello, hello. Very interesting. I want to clarify on this. So we do have the Queen of Swords, the Tower, and the Five of Wands. I really think you are somebody who is right for the job because the Queen of Swords is looking straight at the Tower. Okay. So I do feel like you are somebody who is right for the job, but I do feel like now that there's more competition. So maybe last week when they were supposed to interview you and they didn't, that they ended up getting more candidates for the position. So now there's more candidates. But we do have the Tower, which is a reset card. So sudden change and sudden upheaval. So be really honest, be really transparent. Let them know like what your qualifications are, what your confidence in doing is. And even when they ask you, well, like, what's your weakness? Your weakness can't really be a weakness. It has to be like, well, I did figure out that my weakness was really something that you turned into a strength, whatever it is. Okay. But there does seem to be some conflict here and the Tower here. The Queen of Swords makes me feel like you are somebody who is rising above, but I don't know. There's something here that makes me feel like it feels like you're going to be offered the job, but I don't feel like you're going to like the job. Like that's what that makes me feel. Like you'll be offered the position, but it's kind of like a house burning down. Like, let me see what the next card is. Then it's the King of Wands here. This is an entrepreneur card. Just so you know, this is an entrepreneur card. They go for what they want. All right, Nitha. So just know, like, even if it's a shit show at that job, it's probably trying to tell you to go back to really trying to stay focused on your entrepreneurship, your spiritual business. And that's probably where the change of perspective is going to come from. But I do want you to still go through that interview. I still want you to try because I know it's something that you are, looking for and doing. Although that's exactly how I feel. I just want to have a job. Right. So it just may not be the right gig here. It may not last long. Okay. But keep focused on what you're doing. Keep doing your gig. Don't do too many freebies and really stand your ground on like paid readings and subscribed readings. Okay. All right. So we're going to move on, but I hope that helps, love. I hope that gives you clarity. I hope it gives you insight. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you, Nitha. I love you always, girl. You know I do. My heart goes out to you. Good luck today. All right. So let's go ahead and do somebody from YouTube. Now, to make sure that you're still here on YouTube, because it's been a minute, I apologize for that, YouTube. Please put your name and the topic matter in the comment section. Even if your name is already in the, like your username, say it again. Say it again. So this one is going to go to a YouTuber, whoever is interested in getting a reading. So again, your name and topic matter. So love, finances, health, career, general, just looking what spirit wants to have for you. That's a general reading. So make sure you put your name and the topic. What are you looking to get clarity or insight on? All right, YouTube, it's your time to shine. Where are you? All right, Kiernan, we're going to do your love reading. All right, this is for Kiernan. Spirit, Spirit, what does Kieran need to know? Kieran, I don't know what I just said. I'm so sorry. What does Kieran need to know about love? Spirit, what does Kieran need to know about love? Spirit, what does Kieran need to know about love? What's going on here for our friend Kieran? Thanks for laughing with me, my friend. All right, I want to do one more shuffle, and then we're going to cut the deck. All right, let's talk about it. Kieran, when something with love is holding you back, whether you're in a relationship or you are mentally being like, I don't deserve a relationship or something, there's something emotional tied to it. That's why she has a puddle she's standing on. So there is something emotionally tied here, but you can see the swords are actually not in the character's way in the front of her, and it's not behind her either. The swords are literally to the sides of her. So she could literally shimmy these ropes off. Thank you, Spirit, for being here. Take off that blindfold. Oh, I'm serious here for in a big way here, Kieran, so that you can walk away knowing that you don't have to be tied to any specific type of emotion, and you don't need to be tied to the past. You don't need to be tied to past relationships, and you don't need to be tied into a relationship you're currently on or in. Major arcanas. Wow. Wow. So we do have the Hierophant and the Moon. The Moon is a card of spirituality, and so is the Hierophant. So this is telling me that there is something spiritual that you really need to uncover. So you probably should be doing some shadow work here, Kieran, if you're not already doing it, to try to see like where this wound is coming from, where this thought of like, I can't move, I'm stuck is coming from. Because you're not really stuck. You're not really stuck, but there is some changes that need to be made. That's why there's a dog mask and a wolf mask here. And then we have the face of the hermit, which is wisdom right here. So you do have wisdom about you, but you're learning that right now. This is a role model, right? Traditional values, traditional religions, role model energy. So, and again, this is the Pope in this card. I didn't say it before. I don't know why I said again, but this is the Pope in this card in traditional tarot. So this is the leader of a very large spiritual, thing. Church is spiritual. Anything is, like, if you're praying to a higher power, it's spiritual. So there is something here that you're waking up to spiritually, but in order to stop feeling so stuck, I really want you to do shadow work. Shadow work is literally asking yourself a question, answering that question, and then asking why to that answer. Then you answer the why. And then when you answer the why, you're going to ask yourself why to the answer to the why. So it's very much that energy. Okay. So we're going to get down to the very basics. Why am I this? Why do I this? And then you ask why. Answer it, ask why, answer it, ask why, answer it, until you figure out what brought you there originally. So it's going to be like childhood work, okay? It's going to unlock some stuff, could unlock some traumas. So if you need to get with a therapist, I recommend it, but you do have to make sure your therapist is actually somebody who's good at their job and worth it, because there's some therapists out here, woo, you should not be a therapist. And then there's other therapists out here that are so good at what they do. So you just got to find a good one if you haven't already. All right, I'm going to do one more here from YouTube, and then we're going to start the donated readings. Thank you so much for the clarity. Hopefully that made sense there, Kieran. Hopefully that resonated, but you're very, very welcome here. All right. Oh, Pretty in Pink said, I work in mental health therapy. It's incredibly important and beneficial. Absolutely. Absolutely. I've been to therapy myself. I love therapy, but you do have to find the right therapist for you, the right fit for that. Otherwise, you're going to feel like somebody's judging you or somebody's not understanding you or, whatever it is that you feel. So it's incredibly important to have somebody you can vibe with. Therapy is amazing. Hey, Tori, what up? All right, the last one is going to be for YouTube. YouTube, go ahead and keep giving me your name and the topic matter in the comment section. What type of reading are you interested in? And make sure you put your name alongside it. That is the standard to get a free reading. Name and topic. And this one's going to be for the YouTube. And then, guys, again, if you want to skip the list, you want to guarantee your reading, it's a $15 donation, Linktree link in the profile. Yes, it's no different than connection between someone you vibe with, like your friends. Exactly. All right. So we'll do a general reading for Thomas. This one is for Thomas. Spirit, what does Thomas need to know? Spirit, what does Thomas need to know? Spirit, what does Thomas need to know? What's going on for Thomas here? I'm going to do 2 more shuffles because it feels right in the body. All right, let's kick it. What song was that from? At least give me the band. Somebody has to know. Samantha, you're the first person to get a reading here today. Thank you. You're going to get your 5-minute reading in just a moment while we finish up Thomas's. All right, Thomas, this card's getting some work today. The 4 of Cups is here. The 4 of Cups is a card that literally says over it on her sweater. You can literally read it on the YouTube. Can't read it so much on the TikTok. But this is a card saying, like, yes, I've been presented with these 3. Great. Love them. Fabulous. But now you're trying to give me a 4th. I already have this. I don't need a 4th. That's why the body language is so cut off. That's why the phone is lit, but she's not answering because nobody's hearing her when she says, hey, I'm set here. So they keep trying to give her something she does not want. So there could be something that you're being presented that you already have that you don't feel heard, you don't feel seen, you don't feel listened to. Ooh, interesting. When you start to speak up, all right, when you start to speak up, when you start to say what you want, how you want to be treated, I don't want this, I do want that, that's when shit's going to get really good for you, okay? So the King of Cups is here to say, you know, there's some emotions going on. We have some rocky-ass fucking water. You see that rocky-ass water? They are floating on their cement throne, but he's really laid back for the drama that's all around him. So there could be somebody in your life that's kind of like seeing all this drama and be like, yeah, it's not that hard. Learn how to swim. Pull yourself up by the bootstraps. Do what you need to, you know, that type of thing where there's not really much help here. But the more that you speak up and you say, like, I need help, I need assistance, I'm not going to be too proud to say, like, I need assistance and I need help. That's when the 10 of Cups is going to come in. Okay, the 10 of Cups is the happily ever after card. Right now, this is not what I think you're experiencing. I don't think you're experiencing your happily ever after. I feel like everything is awful, but it's but it's fine, and it will get fine. You have the ability to say what your needs are and actually convey your needs to others, and then that was going to help you get and achieve your happily ever after, the things that you want, the things that you're going to go for. Okay, going with the flow is going to help as well. So if you're somebody who needs a lot of control in their life, let go of the control. Control is not real. It's not real. Nope, because the only person in control is the powers that be, okay? Universe, spirit guides, your ancestors helping you out there. Like, you have choices, but you don't have much control in life. All right, I hope that helped, Martin. Martin, that's your last name. Sorry, Thomas. I hope that gives you clarity. I hope it gives you insight. Thank you so much for your question, and I hope it made sense there, my love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, we are doing Samantha's 5-minute reading. Samantha, thank you so much for submitting your donation. Thomas said, thank you. You're very welcome. I hope it made sense, darling. I hope it made sense. All right, so what type of reading are we doing here for you today, Samantha? Thank you so much. And nobody said the Beastie Boys. Nobody said the Beastie Boys. Come on. Kick it. Like, it's very much, you gotta fight for your right to party. That's the song. That's the song. Kristen, thank you so much for sharing. Workplace, will I survive the laughs? Will I win my discrimination case? Actually, woo! I want to know about the discrimination case. We're going to see what's going on for work, but I feel like I want to read more for the discrimination case. But there's a lot here. So we have 5 minutes on your timer. Your timestamp, if you ever want to rewatch this reading on YouTube, is 29 minutes. So Samantha, yeah, me too. Okay, so I'm going to read specifically for the discrimination case. If we have time, we'll read about the layoffs. But that discrimination case is so intriguing to me. So let's go ahead and see what's going on for that. And then again, if we have time, we'll see about the layoffs. All right, we're just doing some cleansing breaths here. All right. I don't know what that card was, but it wanted to come out. I was going to take it. This is for our friend Samantha. And guys, after Samantha, we don't have anyone else. $15 donation to the Linktree link, either pinned to the comment section or it's in the bio. You know which apps you're on. You know where they're at. Let's see what's going on for Samantha's discrimination case. Samantha's discrimination case. Charmaine, we are on to the donated readings, my love. So if you're interested in a donated reading, $15 donation, Linktree link in the profile. We are no longer doing freebies. What a card at the bottom of the deck here, Sam. Oh, wow. The Empress, she's amazing. She is confident. She exudes confidence. She's creative. She doesn't let men tell her what she needs to do. Also in my body, I feel very it took a lot of strength that I felt like I didn't know how to muster to actually even file a lawsuit. It makes me feel like I knew I needed to do it. I felt like it was the right thing to do, but it also makes me feel very I had to use a lot of courage to do it. I had to really hold myself up and go forward. No, I told you, everyone who is, hold on, sorry. Let me get this real quick. So Charmaine, I don't guarantee any free readings ever. The only readings I guarantee is the $15 donated readings. That for sure you're going to get. You're going to get on my list. You're going to get your reading. Absolutely. But when I asked YouTube to comment, I did that on purpose because I wanted more engagement and you didn't comment again. So Thomas did. So Thomas got the reading. I was waiting on you, but Thomas commented and you did not. So when you hear me say, put your name in the comment section, I want you to keep doing it, right? Not while I'm reading, but when I'm asking for it, do it again. So when we start it up again tomorrow, go ahead and do that. But I cannot guarantee any free readings. I don't guarantee the free readings, but I do guarantee readings that you pay for, you donate for 5 minutes. So hopefully that clears some things up there, Charmaine. But we have 4 minutes and 30 seconds just to show you. It is not, I did pause that while I did that. So I apologize for having to pause your reading there, Sam, but let's keep going. But it did feel like I had to get all the courage I could muster. That's where I was at. So let's do one more shuffle here and we'll pull the cards, see what the other cards have to say. Oh, shit. We had pulled it. We were talking about the Empress. Okay, well, we reshuffled. I apologize for that. But the Empress is saying, be strong. She has a stone heart in the stone heart. There's Venus, the sign of Venus in there, excuse me. The sign of Venus is value. It is all about, it can be about relationships, absolutely sure. But it is all about value and worth and knowing that this is the battle that's worth it. This is what I want to be doing. They're going to try to wiggle out of it. Okay. They're going to try their best to wiggle out of it. Yeah, like I said, I did that on purpose. I told you to re-comment on purpose because I wanted the engagement here. So, and again, I don't guarantee anything. Anyways, girl, I think things are going to be fine. I do. I think things are going to be fine with your discrimination case because I do think you're in the right here. I absolutely do think you're in the right. So we have the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is a card of leveling up, divine action, taking that divine action, new ideas, new inspirations, new actions being taken because aces are new. They're newbies. They're new cards here, okay, or new beginnings. So there is something that's going to rise you up. This is the highest ace in the deck. So this is something that's going to be really, really beautiful for you. Now we have the Empress before, and now we have the Emperor. All right. When you have the pair, it's very much that royalty energy. It's like, I know what I deserve. I know what I went through. I know what I want in the end of this. It's very much like having confidence as well coming in and knowing I'm in the right here. I know I'm in the right because you guys fucked up. And I do think things are going to get better here. All right. I do think things are going to get better. I think things are going to improve. I think things are going to, the perspective's going to switch and change. So there is a perspective change here. That is what the Hanged One is all about. It's all about seeing things in a new light where we're no longer seeing things with those rose-colored glasses. We're seeing things for exactly how they are. So you may be revealing truths to other people saying I really wanted this, but people are like, is there really discrimination here? And you're like, yes, there's really discrimination here. I'm going to show you exactly what it is, and I'm going to have all the receipts that I need to do it. So this is something that you initiated, especially because he's Aries energy. We have the Queen of Wands as well. Ashley, thank you for the follow. I love the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is my favorite court card. You have Salem Binks on your side. When I talk about Salem Binks, I'm talking about my own, like, literal cat. He is a lucky animal. He knows he is. He comes in to give luck every now and again. But when he doesn't physically come in, the Queen of Wands comes in, whereas Salem is right here. So you do have luck on your side. I don't care what superstitions say. Superstition of the black cats are unlucky is to make sure, one, racism, that you say racist, and two, that you disengage and disempower yourself. That's what it is. How can something that's been worshipped for centuries upon centuries and centuries all of a sudden be bad luck? It's the patriarchy. Either way. But this is a transformation card too, so you're transforming things as well. And then the card that wanted to come out while I was shuffling was the Six of Wands. This is the victory card in the deck. The victory card in the deck. You have victory. You have people who are supporting you. You see those people behind the character? You have people supporting you. You have people on your side, so like lifting you up and telling you keep going, keep being strong, keep being confident that you are in the right here, because you are. I truly think you are in the right here. And I think that you will get victory. I feel like this is the wreath of victory, the card of victory, the whole thing. I think it's all going to really work out in your favor. Not saying that's not going to be difficult or hard. I do think it's going to be difficult, but as long as you have your receipts, you have your information, you have your evidence, and I do think you have all of that. I'm not saying that you don't. I think you do have all that. You're going to be fine. You're going to be fine, especially with the Six of Wands, like wanting to like come out of the cards. That's beautiful. So Samantha, I hope that made sense. I hope that gave you clarity. I hope it gave you insight. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for submitting your donation. I really appreciate that. And if anyone else is interested in a reading, it's a $15 donation. I just want to make sure I survive the layoff. Okay, well, we can do another reading if you would like, because it's really hard to do two topics. When it's a 5-minute reading, it's just kind of difficult to do two topics. So if you'd like to do another reading, it's another $15 donation. So that's why I was asking. Okay, I'll send 15. Okay, perfect. And guys, if anyone else wants to get a reading, go ahead and get the Linktree link in the profile, Venmo, PayPal, or my website, humandesignwithmelody.com. And that is how you are getting a reading. Samantha, I got you. I got it coming through. Thank you, darling. All right, let me know when you're back in the room. Sure, Bianca, but we're going to do Samantha's donated reading first, and then we'll do your freebie. All right, let's see what's going on with the layoffs here. Spirit, what does our friend Samantha need to know about the layoffs at work? Thank you, Samantha, for following. Spirit, what does Samantha need to know about the layoffs at work? Spirit, what does Samantha need to know about the layoffs at work? What does she need to know about it? What does she need to know about it? What does she need to know about it? I don't know, like the way my body feels though, I'm going to pull some cards, of course, but the way my body feels, it just feels like I'm panicky. I feel like I'm on the chopping block. And for whatever reason, I feel like even though this is illegal, like completely illegal for them to retaliate against your lawsuit, but it to me makes me feel like it has to do with the lawsuit, even if they don't say it. But that may be a fear that you might have, and that could be what's coming through because I am tapping into your energy here. Thank you, Spirit, for the confirmation. So if that's how you're feeling, you can confirm that. Oof. The World. The World is a card of endings here. The card of the World is saying, like, you have everything you need. You have both of the Magician's wands in your hand. This is the Magician. This is her wand. She has all the suits of tarot at her disposal, the wands, the cups, the swords, the pentacles, this growth of abundance, consistent access to it. She can manifest the life of her dreams. She can manifest anything. This is saying you have ×2 of that. Okay. So this ending is not like an ending like everything's terrible. It's an ending of saying, hey, I know I can start again doing whatever it is that I want. Erin, thank you so much for the follow and for sharing the live. Oh, you know what? You got this card twice. You got this card twice. Like, be confident in who you are. Know what you want. Use your creativity. She's creative. She's the mother. Mothers create, right? We don't right now have babies in our bellies, but some women do right now, or people who hold uteruses. But this is very much like creation, right? Women, people with uteruses create. We're going to get to that in a second because you have 3 major arcanas in a 5-card pull. 4 if you include the world at the bottom of the deck here. We are in transition. And I do think it's going to be happening quickly. So, Gregory, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Part of me, I hate to say it, part of me makes me feel like you are going to transition out of this job. And they could happen like quickly. So, could happen at the end of today, could happen at the end of this week. But this is actually something that's going to be really beneficial because there's 2 cards indicating like this is a card of endings and this is a card of transitions, getting out of really rocky water into nice, clean, clear, crystalline water into new land aho. All right. So, and this is the second fastest moving card in tarot. But I don't want you to fret. I don't want you to worry because this is an opportunity. Again, you have this manifesting energy ×2. The 0 that the world is in reference to the Fool card, which is card 0. And this is saying you're having a new beginning. A new beginning. You're going to take a leap of faith on yourself. And no matter what it has, whatever it could be, you could be landing on your feet no matter the outcome. Could it be into a new role? I mean, it could be a leadership position because we do have the Hierophant and the Priestess. But what makes me feel like it's a different thing and it is something that you want is because we have the Star card. The Star card is a card of your wishes, your manifestations, saying like whatever you want in this life, whatever you're doing. Bad bitch, thank you for the follow. Whatever you're doing, I think you just need to put the energy into it. You're strong enough to handle whatever comes your way. So the Star card is card 17. 1 + 7 is 8. If you notice, there is 8 stars. All of these 8 stars have 8 points. Every single one of the stars have 8 points. This is in reference to the 8th card. The 8th card is strength. Strength is Leo. This is Aquarius. Leo's talking about creativity, right? We talk about creativity when we're talking about the high priest, or not the high priestess, sorry, the empress. And then we're talking about your social groups, your hopes, your wishes, your dreams, your manifestations. That's what Aquarius is. It's the natural ruler of the 11th house in the zodiac. So just know whatever's coming your way, that this is an opportunity for you to take and invest in yourself, in your dreams, in your hopes, in your wishes, and so that they take off. Okay, that's what makes me feel like it's probably not a new role. This makes me feel like this is a new opportunity. Don't forget, when spirit shuts a door, they open another window or they open another door. Okay, they're not leaving you high and dry, especially because you have creativity. And like this is Venus and the stone heart that I was talking about earlier. You have value, you have worth. You have to make sure you put that into yourself. She is the mother, again, of the tarot, but she is creation. She's confidence. She is royalty. And then you have tradition here. The Hierophant is all about tradition, all about wisdom as well, because they impart wisdom. Gray in tarot is wisdom. Red is leadership and power and love. So this is something that is going to empower you. All right. You may have to mourn some things, but I do feel like you're going to be empowered to do what it is that you want to be doing, what really puts fuel into your creative fire. All right. So I really don't think it's a new position. I do think it's an ending of this job. You could be caught up in those layoffs, but this transition is going to be good for you. Okay. It's going to happen quick. But I do think that this is going to benefit you in the long run. Okay. It's not saying it's not easy or not hard, because it's fucking hard. But I do think it's something that's going to bring something good in the long term. Okay. So Sam, I hope that helps. I hope that gives you clarity. I hope it gives you insight. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for your donations. I really do appreciate it so much. And I'm rooting for you. I really am. I really hope I'm wrong on this. I'm, not 100% all the time. Nobody is. That's what life is, right? Nobody's 100% of the time. But I do hope in this case that you can keep your job. But I do think there's something else out there that's going to be better for you. So I kind of hope I'm not wrong at the same time because I do want that better thing for you. All right. So Sarah said, it's a $15 donation for a reading. I don't know what paid you. Oh, you paid donation. I might have missed it, Sarah. So let me see, because I got Gregory. Okay, check Venmo. Got you. There is a chance I might have missed you, so let me see. Nope. In Venmo, I don't have you. So make sure you go back into Venmo. Make sure the payment went through, because if you leave a little too early, sometimes the payment doesn't actually go through. At least it didn't go through on my end. And I don't have anything on PayPal, and I don't have anything on my website. Hi, hello. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, I don't have anything there for you. I'm sorry, love. Just go back and just make sure it went through. If it asks you for the last 4 digits of my phone number, there's a skip. The name is under Greg. Oh, got you. I got Gregory. Yeah. I didn't realize that you just said your name was Sarah. No, you didn't say you were Sarah. It just says Gregory. Oh, if I actually read the thing. Oh, that's so funny. I didn't actually read the descriptor. I'm so sorry, Sarah. I just saw Gregory's name. I got you. You're on it. You've been on the list. I did not miss you. I'm so sorry. Oh, it's your sister. Hey. Yeah, you make your husband pay for these readings. I like it. I like it so much. Make these men pay. All right. All right, Sarah, what type? Oh, twins. I have an Irish twin. But let's go ahead, Sarah. What type of reading are we doing for you here today? And guys, after Sarah, we don't have anyone else. Linktree link in the profile, Venmo, PayPal, or my website, Human Design with Melody. I stumbled under my own name. HumanDesignWithMelody.com. I've been Melody for 36 years. I can't believe I stumbled on my name. So I don't read for other people without their consent there, Sarah. So without Greg's consent, I can't read into it, but I can read into what you need to know about your husband's career, like what you need to know about your husband's career. So it would be tapping into your energies, not your husband's energy, and Spirit will let you know what you need to know about it. But I don't specifically read for other people without their consent. I hope you understand. It's a moral stand ground I have that I won't do it. Because that just opens a can of worms for all sorts of different things. But is that okay if we do it that way? Like, what do you need to know about your husband's career? Just what my future kind of holds. Okay. We'll do the what I said about what do you need to know about your husband's career. All right, let's see what's going on. It's a $15 donation. Go ahead and go to the Linktree link in the profile, Venmo, PayPal, or my website, HumanDesignWithMelody.com is how you can get on the list. That's how you do it, Amanda. Thank you for asking. All right, and for you, Sarah, your timestamp's going to be about 49 minutes, okay? So you can go onto YouTube at any time and rewatch this reading. 49 minutes is your timestamp. Just remember today's date. It's the 20th. Happy Gemini season. Spirit, this is for our friend Sarah. Sarah. Spirit, what does Sarah need to know about her husband's career? Spirit, what does Sarah need to know about their husband's career? Hi, Deborah. Thank you, Amanda, for following. Spirit, what does Sarah need to know about her husband's career? What's going on here? What does she need to know about it? This is the last shuffle here. I'm not feeling too much in the body, so we're just going to pull the cards and see what the cards have to say, but I'm not feeling too much. I feel kind of like I'm just waiting and seeing type of thing. Like I don't feel any big emotions. I don't feel any anything being highlighted in the body. Thank you, Mars, for the tiny Diny. I just feel like I'm like at the edge of my seat, just like, what's happening? What's going on? What's going? Like that's how I feel about it. It's probably what you're thinking about. It's probably like, I need to know what's going on. Like, I want to be informed. I want the information. Like, I need to keep up with what is happening. Like, are you applying? Are you wanting to quit your job? Are you like, whatever the situation may be? Okay. Oh, I just got a phone call. So, Sarah, can you hear me still? I just denied that phone call, but I want to make sure you can hear me before we go on. I did pause your reading here. So let me know if you can still hear me. Is the volume still working? Yep. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Okay, so we're going to restart your reading. But this is like a nightmare situation a little bit, okay? I don't feel comforted. My brain won't stop running on empty or like keep thinking about the same thought over and over and again. Anxiety, okay? Thank you, Spirit, for the confirmation. Spirit makes me burp for those of you who are unaware. Thank you, Spirit. All right, so we do have a few cards here that are showing me that they may be walking away from something here when it comes to work. We're going to start with the Eight of Cups here. The Eight of Cups is a card of like walking away. There's an eclipse here, so this probably has been an issue, or like thinking it's going to be an issue since March, late March, like somewhere between the middle to late March. That's when the eclipses first happened. There's going to be another set in September. Okay, so like to the middle to the end of September as well. But there is something here that is they're walking away from. So it could be a position they're walking away from, a business they're walking away from, or maybe their business venture that wasn't really paying out, they needed to walk away from it. They need to get like more information. Okay, the Hermit is Virgo. Virgo is the zodiac sign of service, getting service, being of service, and really like helping the community. Virgo is very smart as well. That's why she's the card of wisdom. There's a beacon of light in the darkness. You see her belt. Her belt has that star being highlighted there. So there is hope. Not all hope is lost, but they may need to be alone for a moment. They need to get their bearings back about themselves. They need to figure out their next steps. Okay, how can they be of service? How do they want to be of service? He may be Virgo, Virgo sun, moon, or rising sign. If you don't know their big three, don't come at me with just their sun, please, because they could be more than that. But I'm just saying, there might be the chance that he actually starts something. If he hasn't started his own business, he might start something up that's very much like for him, that he wants, that he's been thinking about, that he's been wanting. The King of Wands is Leo traditionally, but can be Aries or Sagittarius. How did I forget Sagittarius? I'm a Sagittarius moon. A sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign, but this is a card he's getting up off his throne. You can see his back is not flush with the throne. His legs are uncrossing. They are saying, hey, I'm done here. There's an Ouroboros there as well by his head. That's the salamander that is like eating its own tail. Back in the day, they thought salamanders were fireproof. That's why he's on there. So this could be something that feels like a cycle, but I feel like they're going to be successful with it because it is something that's going to be fulfilling. This is a new beginning, something that's going to have to do with intuition, creativity, or emotions, something to do with emotions as well. So it could be any of those. I feel more creative than anything. This is probably something that he may be building from the ground up or using his hands, whether he's doing woodworking or some other sort of creative thing. Woodworking just came into my brain. That's why I said it. It may not be what is happening, but whatever is going on, we have the sun. The sun is the most perceived positive sign in tarot that you can get. We also have these streams of water coming out of the cup. The cup is so full that it's created the lake. Okay, the cup created the lake because it's so fulfilled. So the next thing he's going to do is going to be very fulfilling work. And then you got the Wheel of Fortune. Luck is on your side, my friend. Luck is on your side. So whatever's happening with career for your husband, it feels very much like they have to go through this, figure out what they want to do in life, how they want to do it, how to figure out the logistics of it, how to be of service, and then get started on it. Like, this is transformation. All wands are the element of fire. The element of fire by nature is transformative. Think of a bonfire, right? The bonfire starts with logs of wood and ends with ash. So this is something that is very transformative, that is going to allow the cup to be filled, and then your luck is coming in. Okay, luck is on their side. So give it some time to really build up, but there is something here that is going to be very good and very lucrative, and something to celebrate. Something to celebrate. This is the celebration card. So whatever's going on in work here, they're telling you, yes, it might be a little difficult for a minute. Yes, there might be a transition here that they're walking away from, that they are needing to reevaluate how to be of service. How do they want to transform? How do they want to be seen? How do they want to be known? Which is going to lead to a filled cup of creativity, intuition, or emotions. I don't know why I keep stumbling on that. That's going to bring luck and something to celebrate. Okay, so not all is lost. I don't want you to think like, oh no, everything is terrible. It's going to ebb and flow, but it's going to end up being a good thing. Okay, almost just like your sister. Makes sense because you're twins. You guys probably have the same birth chart. So if you don't know your guys' birth chart, look up your astrological birth chart. I wouldn't be surprised if it's exactly the same. There could be a little bit of difference with your potentially with your rising signs. You might have a different looking chart, but planets will still be in the same signs and things like that. But typically with twins, at least my twin cousins, they have the exact same chart. But not everything's exactly happening with them as well. So I do hope that helped. I hope that made sense there, Sarah. Thank you so much for your question. Thank you so much for your donation. I hope it made sense, and I hope it gave you clarity or insight. Thank you so much. All right. Hi, Adrian. Hi, Nick. You're welcome. I hope that made sense. Let me know if it resonated. You can just say, yes, it resonated. You don't have to give me a lot of information if you don't want to. All right, guys. So if you're interested in a donation, it's a $15 donation. Linktree link in the profile. Yes, Bianca. Oh, yes, Bianca. Thank you for reminding me, girl. Shit. I'm not a perfect person, but thank you for reminding me to do my job and honor your subscriptions. Adrian, I got you. We're going to do Bianca right now. Jocelyn, thank you for the heart me. All right, Bianca, let's go ahead and do your general reading here. All right, this is for our friend Bianca. Bianca. Spirit, what does Bianca need to know? She liked my song. Spirit, what does Bianca need to know? Spirit, what does our friend Bianca need to know? What's the lowdown for Bianca? One more shuffle here, and then we're going to pull some cards. All right. Ooh, the star card. Manifestation's coming true. I love the star card because she's an Aquarius, like me. She is also about your hopes, your wishes, your manifestations, your social groups, your social media as well. Whatever you're putting work into with your manifestations, they will take flight. You are strong enough with 17. 1 plus 7 is 8. 8 stars, all with 8 points. You're strong enough to handle whatever comes your way, because that's in reference to the strength card number 8. It feels like you're stuck in indecision right now. You're stuck in a decision. Like, I don't know what I want to do. I don't know how I want to proceed. I don't know what's in store for me. So I'm just going to let you know to go with the flow right now. Go with the flow. Trust your, did you look up your human design, Bianca? Have we done your human design? I don't think we've done your human design. But if you want to look up your human design, you want to trust your authority and your strategy. Your strategy and your authority work together. So for me, I'm a splenic projector. Projectors have the strategy of waiting for an invitation. Splenic means I'm intuitive. So I wait for invitations, and my intuition will let me know if that invitation is correct for me or not correct for me. I'm currently at the end of my lease. I don't know where to move, if I should stay or apartment. Gregory, thank you for the follow. So that's the indecision. Okay. That makes total sense. So just know, like, it's up to you what you want to do, how you want to proceed. You're probably manifesting everything you want. It's just mindset that's keeping you where you're at. Not just a mindset, but like probably trying to find the right place. But yellow is success, but they want to move on, but there is something stopping them from moving. So I do think you're going to find a way to move on. You probably move out of that apartment. So I would keep an eye out, but you know what? Also, if you want to stay there, just stay. You know, it is as it is. But it doesn't feel like that's really what you want, is to stay. I feel like you do want to move on from that. So at least that's what I'm reading from the Chariot here. All right. So we have Adrian, though, next. But I do hope that helped, Bianca. I hope that gave you clarity. I hope it gave you insight. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for being a paid subscriber. I really, really, really appreciate you so much. You're welcome. No problem. All right, Adrian, what type of reading are we doing for you, my love? And after Adrian, guys, we don't have anyone else. Linktree link in the profile, Venmo, PayPal, or my website, humandesignwithmelody.com. Now, Adrian is a paid subscriber, so they are going to get a 6-minute reading instead of a 5-minute reading. And Adrian, your timestamp is going to be about 1 hour, 1 minute. 1 hour, 1 minute. What's going on for Adrian? Spirit, what does Adrian need to know? Spirit, what does Adrian need to know? Spirit, what does Adrian need to know? What are you doing, girlie? Hi, do you want to come in and say hi to Adrian? Yeah, I'll pick you up, sure. Come here, girlie. Oh, we got a tiger lily here. So this is our resident girlie. She's the only girl in the house. We have 4 cats. Her name's Tiger Lily. She doesn't really like to be held. But we're going to hold her right now because she has the most precious little vase. And she's so soft and timid. Yes. Thank you for being with us here today, Tiger Lily. Don't show your booty. Okay. So anyway, oh my, isn't she just a doll? Yeah, Salem's right there, my love. I should have told you that. I'm sorry. You want to lay down here? You want to lay down here? Yeah, just lay down here, baby. Yeah, be our little mascot. Be a real cutie patootie. Melly and Loki, thank you so much for the follow. All right. Well, I'm not really sorry about that. She's just so cute. So I'm not upset about that. Thank you, Sadie, for the heart me. Thank you, Adrian, for the gummy bear. All right, so this is for our friend Adrian. Thank you for the heart me there, Melly and Loki. Spirit, what does Adrian need to know? Spirit, what does Adrian need to know? Spirit, what does Adrian need to know? What's going on for Adrian? Adrian, for you, I have a sensation like on the top of my shoulder blades down to like, I don't know, a fourth of my shoulder blade. It's not like 3/4. It's just like the first like top half of my shoulders. And it feels like I'm trying to balance things weirdly enough with my shoulders. Like I feel like the shoulder's more down and this shoulder's more up, where I feel like I'm trying to balance out something here. Let's see what the cards have to say. But thank you so much, Sadie, for the love you so much. Thank you so much. It's so cute. All right, this is the last shuffle here. We're going to pull the cards. Work-life balance. Okay, that's what you're thinking that is with the shoulders. Because I feel like You may carry stress in the shoulders or the upper back here. So that could make sense then. The Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is somebody who's running into battle. They are ready. They are ready to face what's coming their way. They're ready to take off. They're ready to get whatever messages they want from spirit. That's why the sword extends past the physicality of the card. The air signs have a direct connection to source, to energy, to things like that. Everyone has intuition. Every single sign, every single person in this planet has available the ability, not the available, the ability to be intuitive. But this is like a direct connection of divine sources. Okay, so you may get divine inspiration coming in your way. Quick, quick, quick. Second fastest moving card in tarot. Literally, the balance of scales, crazy, because I felt it in my shoulders. Oh. Well, there's something here that is like, you're starting something new. I just don't want you to lie to yourself about anything, okay? I want you to be completely open with yourself. I want you to be completely like, I'm not seeing things with rose-colored glasses. This is exactly how it is. This is exactly what's going on. I don't want you to be lying to yourself. Okay. We have the Page of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. The Pentacles are earth signs. These are Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. She is the most abundant queen. This is somebody who's starting something new, whether it's new schooling, new internship. It is something that has to do with study that is going to bring you an income. So if you're studying the cards, that could bring you an income. If you are, again, going to school for, a better job. But she is abundant. She's confident. She has her worth. She has value. The abundance here with the rabbit, the abundance all around her. So there is potential here to be really abundant and really like in your element. But there's something here that just makes me feel like I want to be really honest with everything that's going on with myself, with the situations at hand, things I can control, things I can't control. I just want to be really, really upfront, really honest, because we have Justice. Justice is Libra. Libra is very, very, very honest. All the air signs are very honest, unless you're an Aquarius man for some reason. Anyway, but this is something that is going to allow you to create balance into your life. I've been really working on not feeding my Delulu. You should be honest with yourself, but I also do want you to go forth and do whatever it is that you want, even if it's a little Delulu, okay? But I want you to be honest about what is going on, how you're balancing things out. Like the Delulu part is saying like, this is what I want. This is what I deserve. This is what I'm going to go for. This is it. The parts of you that's not being honest, I feel like it's like has to do with tradition because we have the Hierophant. So it could do with leadership as well. Like you might want to be a leader and people aren't seeing you as a leader quite yet, things like that. Or you are a leader and people aren't respecting your authority. But it could be something like that. But Justice is here. Justice is the scales here because Libra is literally the scales. This is what I was feeling like. I feel like I got to balance out my shoulders. This could have to do with legal issues as well. It doesn't feel like legal issues to me. It just feels like, how am I balancing out my life? How am I making sure that I'm fulfilled at all parts of my life, not just work and life, but like my personal life, my home life. When I say personal, like my love life, that's what I mean. My personal life, my home life, my family life, my friend life, like, my alone time life. How does it all look, right? In comparison to my work life as well. No legal issues that I know, right? And like I said, it doesn't feel like legal issues at all. But the Hierophant is here, so there is tradition, okay? There could be something here where there might be a legal binding between somebody. Could be a marriage, could be getting engaged or a marriage or something like that. But then the Three of Swords is here. So this to me is just like, it's not really what I want. If it is like a traditional marriage, like it's not really what she goes, no. But it's like, it's not really what I want, whatever that is. But there's something here traditional. Okay. That's like, because he is tradition. He is. So I might be misreading something here, but it's very much like balancing things out, leadership. I feel more leadership, honestly. That's why I said it first than traditional marriage. But it's like the Three of Swords. I want a clarifier on the Three of Swords, to be honest with you. Seven of Cups, which is choice, heartbreak and choice. Like, it's your choice. Like, don't break your own heart. Like, make sure that you're doing what you want. Make sure it's something that is giving you life and not draining life from you, and balancing that out. Okay. Hopefully this made sense. I feel like I can deal with traditional relationship, but not marriage. That could be why then that's there with the heart. So somebody might be like, hey, let's get married. And you're like, let's just stay together. But there's something here that's is going to be abundant, that's going to be strong, with the Queen of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles, something new. But it's a choice that you're making. There's a choice that you're making. Somebody might be thinking about marriage for you. You better really tell them, like, especially if you're in a relationship, like, no, I'm very serious about not being married. I'm very serious about like keeping my my life without marriage. Like, just like whatever it is. Okay. If you are in a relationship, if you're not in a relationship, I mean, just keep steadfast in it. But there might be something happening there with somebody not in a relationship. Good. There's something there. That was an interesting reading, to be honest with you, because there's learning how to balance everything. I just don't think traditions for you, period, to be honest with you. You don't have to be a polyamorous or anything like that. You can be monogamous, but it just, like, tradition to me for you, just, it's not you. But kind of want one with the situationship. Okay. All right. I would just say a situationship for a while till you know for sure that you want one, because kind of want one, saying like, I'm thinking about it. But give it as much time as you want. Okay. Give it as much time as you want. But I do hope that made sense. I feel like that reading was kind of everywhere, which kind of tracks because I'm a little chaotic. Hey. I do hope that made sense, though. Let me know in the comment section if it did. But thank you so much for being a subscriber. Thank you for submitting your $15 donation. That was a little all over the place. Thank you. I'm chaotic too, girl. Good. We in the same boat. We in the same thing. All right. We're going to see if I miss anybody. I don't think I did, but we do have availability right now. So if you're interested in a reading, it's a $15 donation. Linktree link in the profile, Venmo, PayPal, or my website, humandesignwithmelody.com. But right now, while we're waiting on our next reading, I am going to run to the bathroom. So I'm going to be right back. Give me like 90 seconds. Thank you, Spirit, for being here. I'll be right back. Onward. All right, I am back. Thanks for hanging out while I was peeing. I appreciate you all. Alrighty, guys, so we are doing readings here. Let me just double check anything came through. I don't assume it did, but who am I to assume it makes an ass out of you and me? Oh, no. My middle school teacher told me that. Tori, it would have made an ass out of me. Look at that. Thank you, Tori, so much for submitting your donation. I got ya. What type of reading are we doing for you? Thanks for hanging out while I was doing a human thing. Human thing like urination. I don't know why I'm the way I am. I'm just fun. I do, because I do human design. I do know why I am the way I am. But guys, if you're interested in a reading, right now we have Tori. After Tori, we don't have anyone else. Linktree link in the profile, Venmo, PayPal, or my website, humandesignwithmelody.com. I vibe with you. Hell yeah, Tori. I'm so glad to hear that. I vibe with you too, girl. Shit. All right, what type of reading are we doing? I do psychic readings, mediumship readings, and human design readings. If you're looking just for a topic matter, tell me what the topic is. It's clearly going to be a psychic reading if it's a topic matter. So just give me that lowdown, bro. The lowdown, bro. Okay. I'm wilding out in these streets. Wild. Guys, if you don't mind tapping that screen, I'd really appreciate it so much. That is how it helps to get me further into the algorithm. So thank you. Oh no, did I not do somebody's freebie that I was supposed to do? I feel like I forgot them. Oh no. Let me see. I feel like there's somebody I should have. Emily, thank you so much. I got you. Thank you, Emily. There's somebody who started to be a new subscriber here. And I don't know who it was, but I don't think I gave you your freebie like I was supposed to. So if you are a brand new subscriber, let me know that you're brand new. Like you subscribe today, you'll get your freebie today. Okay. That's what you get with your donations. Not donations. When you subscribe, you get a daily free reading anytime I'm live. You also get 6 minutes instead of 5 minutes anytime you donate $15 or more. So whoever subscribed here today, I'm so sorry. I meant to get your reading to you. I apologize for that. But let me know that you're still here and you'll be right after Tori. But Tori, I think you're being filtered. So go ahead and copy your message if you posted it already and I didn't read it out loud. The only thing I have from you right now is I vibe with you. Oh, Major, thank you so much that your videos are so aggressively caring. That really makes me feel seen because I do care. Psychic reading, please. Perfect. What's the topic, Tori? Love, relationships, finances, career, health. Are you just looking to see what spirit has in store for you? That's called general. Just let me know they're the topic because you get to choose your topic. Oh, wait. You're so funny. Tori, you're my people. I already know it. I already feel it. You are me. I am you. We are one. Oh, Lily came back. Oh, Tiger Lily. Don't eat that, Tiger Lily. No. Don't eat that, booby. That's our tree friend. It's not for kittens. You want pets? Okay, bye. She shook her head no and walked away. Okay. Way to make me feel loved. Judy, we will get your freebie to you. Question, are you able to tell me if my son will graduate? So I can see what you need to know about it. Where's the void? He is actually, I'll take you to him because he's sleeping in the window. There he is. There's my baby boy. My Salem Binksy guy. I love him. There he was, but he's snoozing. But he's never too far. Never too far. But we are still waiting here, Tori. I think you're being filtered. I think that's the issue. Smooches on the stinky back of the ear. Oh, I will give him many, many, many. He's the only cat that likes kisses. It's the only one. Tori, what I'm going to do right now is I am going to say hi on Venmo, reply back to Venmo with your question, because I do think you're being filtered. Which cat sleeps with you? So before I moved into my boyfriend's house, Salem would sleep with me every night, and so would Winnie. Those are my cats. Those are the ones that I brought into this relationship. And then Lily sleeps with us every night right now, but Salem doesn't sleep with me all night anymore. But last night he came in for the first time in a really long time. And I always like lift up the covers because he's like an under the covers type of cat. And he literally puts his head on the pillow every time. And he puts his head under my chin. And then he puts his arms like, I'm sleeping like this. So he'll put his arms under here, his head under my chin. And then he'll just start to purr, and I'll give him a little spoon because my arm's usually out like this and his head's on the pillow. So my arm's like this, my head's on the pillow, his head's here on the pillow as well, and his our paws are here, and then he's just purring. He's like a little like motor. And it's just so stinking cute. Okay, last loved one. So we want to do mediumship. I want a person. I don't know what it's called. You're so funny. Okay, so what I do for mediumship is I don't do direct. I'm sorry. I do direct. I don't do spirit led. So let me know who we're trying to get in contact by telling me their relationship to you, mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, brother, sister, etc. If they don't have a traditional relationship with you, let me know their first name only. Okay, and I do evidential, so it should be very evident that this is the person, that you're like, this is your mom, your dad, your grandpa, grandma, whomever it may be. But I do not do spirit led live. I do it spirit led in my private readings, but there's people like not too many people. There's only 10 people in here right now. But there's spirit sometimes will, hold on, I'm getting tongue tied. How do I explain this? When I am live and I do spirit led, other people's loved ones will come in. Sometimes it's not the person who donated. Sometimes it's somebody who didn't even donate. So that's why I do direct. I want to make sure that you're getting your grandma. Great relationship. You're so cute. I should know. You shouldn't tell me that. Don't tell me that. Just grandma's fine. You're so cute though. Don't tell mediums anything other than like if I'm doing direct, their relationship, because that's what I asked for. The only thing I'm going to ask you is, does this, I'm so tongue tied. Woo! The only things I should, oh, just kidding. Sorry, we are the same. We are the same. I promise you. I feel your chaotic energy like me. Anyways, yeah, the only questions I'm going to ask you during this reading is, does this make sense? Or does this resonate? Okay, I'm not going to ask you like specific questions. I'll say like they feel like whatever they feel like, and then you can confirm or deny if that makes sense for them. Okay, but don't give mediums, don't give psychics too much information. There's too many scammers out here. Anyone that says you're cursed and they have the remedy, fucking run, guys. Fucking run. Okay, so that's my PSA. So let's go ahead and get Tori's grandma on the phone, on the line. Your timestamp, if you ever want to watch this again on YouTube, is going to be 1 hour, 22 minutes. Remember today's date, 1 hour, 22 minutes is your timestamp on YouTube. So let me just get into a meditative breath here. This is for Tori. Spirit, we're getting in contact with Tori's grandma. Getting in contact with Tori's grandma. Getting in contact with Tori's grandma. So I just keep seeing grandma in the kitchen for whatever reason. Like, it's literally my grandma's kitchen, strangely enough, but it keeps showing me her kitchen over and over and over and over again. So I don't know if she was a grandma that just loved to cook, like her love language was food. She would feed you a lot, but there's a lot of imagery of kitchen here. She might have hung out in the kitchen. She might have done like newspaper reading, playing, like watching TV in the kitchen. Like there's something here where the energy of her was in the kitchen in the best ways possible. The way she makes me feel, we like food. She might have been the one making the food, though. I feel like that might be her love language there. You can confirm or deny that in the comments. But she is very much like giving me, I just feel special. Like when she and I interact, it just makes me feel like undivided attention. Makes me feel very special. Like I'm the only person in the room. I'm the only kid that matters at this time. Like she's very like, she makes me feel like very focused on whatever she's doing, whatever task she's doing. Like she keeps a focused mind, which I don't know what that's like because my mind is ADHD. But I feel like she made you feel very like seen, very heard, and very much like taken care of. Like she makes me feel like she was very much a caregiver. Yes, the attention. So many grandkids made us all feel seen. That's how she just makes me feel like she's somebody who takes her time. She's somebody who really I feel like she loves deeply too. I feel like it doesn't matter how many kids in her life there are, grandkids, real kids, every like neighborhood kids. It just like she feels very much like she's there to like very present and very there and very like will give the love to whoever needs it. Oh, I like this grandma. No, her grandma's great. Her grandma's fantastic. The energy she has is like just makes me feel like I'm being taken care of, like a caregiver, like any of my needs. Maybe she asks, like, do you need this? Are you hungry? Come on, booby, I got you something in the kitchen here. I'm gonna peel you a banana, like whatever. She just feels very much like present caregiving type of grandma. We love her. We stan her. Grandma makes me. You all would have loved her. She's fantastic. She also makes me feel very much like nobody believes in me like my grandma believed in me. Like nobody can even come close to like how my grandma believed in me. Told me I could do anything and everything. Like and that she would help me make my dreams come true. Like she makes me feel like, and I don't know if you even know this or if this is like an agreement between you, her parents, your parents, and her, but I feel like she paid for things. Like things that your parents couldn't afford, but you wanted to do. And I think she did this for all the grandkids. She'd be like, how much is it? Okay, I got it. I'll pay for half of it. I'll pay all of it, whatever. Like she makes me feel like she never wanted money to hinder what it is that you wanted to do in this life. Like she was not going to let that be an obstacle for you. Why do I want to cry right now? I feel like I want to cry, Tori. Hopefully you're not crying. I have tears in my eyes. I feel like I want to cry right now, but I can't cry because I will lose the connection. So I'm not going to. She's giving me that kind of message right now, even in her passing. She's like, you can still do anything. She's like, oh, I'm bawling. I love my job. I'm not laughing at you, but it just makes me feel so good to like get that connection and know like that's what's happening here. Just love my job. But the message here for you is you can still do anything you want. Do not let anyone hinder your dreams. Almost like, I don't think she hates men. I don't think she's a man hater, but I don't think she wants a man to get in your way. Like she doesn't want a man to boggle you down. So I definitely, Kristen's bawling. Oh, that's Kristen's bawling. I misread that, Tori. I'm sorry. I don't know if you're crying or if it's Kristen. I apologize. I need to read names. Me, G. But don't let a man bog you down. If a man's not going to stand by your side and support you, you don't need him. Okay. She makes me feel like she had her fill of men, like she had it up to here with certain men. None of her children, I don't think. There's a one-off here. I feel an uncle's a little. But other than that, it just feels like she instills power in women. Like she's wanting to know that you who run the world, girls, who run the world. Not that I think your grandma's saying Beyonce to you. She might have, but she definitely believes in you and your independence and being independent. God, I love her. My heart feels so full. She makes me feel like she just gives me like life. She just gives me life. Oh, I love her. Tori, I hope this made sense. I hope this resonated. I hope this I do love that song. It gets me going. Who run the world, girls? Who run the world, girls? Who run this mother? I could say fucker. Motherfucker. I just grandma probably didn't like me to say fucker. All right, Tori, but thank you so much. I do hope this helped give you some clarity, some insight, or some comfort in some way. Thank you so much. And I'm so sorry for the loss of your grandma, but she's amazing. She's a rad lady. I like her so much. She rad AF. All righty. So next we have is Emily on the list. So I'm just saying, because something else might have came through that I didn't see. No, nothing else came through. Okay, not a problem. So let me know where you're at, Emily, and let me know what type of reading we're doing. But Tori, my heart goes out to you. Maybe she can adopt me as her grandkid from above. I think you and Tori need to have a talk about that. But she makes me feel like she would adopt strays. Like, she's like, yeah, no problem. You're just like a neighborhood kid. That's fine. That's almost how she makes me feel. Like, she was cool with that. She totally would. Okay. I love that the feelings are right. She seems so loving. Em, I see that you're here. What type of reading are we doing, love? She was a cool ass Graham. That's the best. Having a cool ass Graham is always the best. I'm thinking mediumship. Wonderful. Who are we trying to get in contact with? If it is somebody who has a traditional relationship with you, give me their first. Nope. Give me the relationship to you, mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, brother, sister, etc. If they don't have a traditional relationship with you, go ahead and let me know their first name only. Nothing more, nothing less. All right. Hey, Wendy Sue girl, what up? Welcome in. Dad. All right, Emily, let's get a hold of your dad. Oh, Judy's back. Okay, Judy, after Emily, we're going to do your reading, okay? And your timestamp, Emily, is about 1 hour, 31 minutes, 32 minutes, somewhere within there, okay? So just remember today's date. Remember the timestamps, 1 hour, 31 minutes, 32 minutes. And guys, after Emily, we don't have anyone else. Linktree link in the profile, Venmo, PayPal, or my website, Human Design with Melody. It's a $15 donation. Spirit, this is for our friend Emily. Spirit, we're trying to get in contact with Emily's dad. What's going for our friend Emily's dad? Can we get his energy on the horn, please? So the imagery I have here is a taller man. He may have been more on the skinnier type, maybe fit to skinny. That's who I have present. But the way they make me feel in the chest is like, I feel like my chest is going to, like, my heart's going to fall out of my chest. So I don't know if that's your energy, if your heart's racing. I don't really have a racing heart. It's just like this excitement that wants to, like, spring out of my chest here. He makes me feel like he had dark features, like dark hair, dark eyebrows. I don't know if his eyes are dark or not, but he's mostly just giving me like dark hair specifically from who I'm seeing right here. He's showing me like playing on a playground with you, which you're much older than playground level. You have to be at least 18 to be in this live. But it feels like there's something here with like monkey bars, and like he's so tall, whoever I have here is so tall that he has to like bend his knees to do the monkey bars. I don't know why he's giving me that imagery. Graham, thank you so much for the follow. Hopefully that makes sense for me. Hopefully that description makes sense for him. Let me know in the comments if that does make sense for him. He makes me feel very patient as well. Kinda. Okay. He makes me feel very patient. He makes me feel like he's never like quick to anger. But when he gets angry, I feel like there's a few times where you're like, whoa, I wasn't expecting that, Dad. Woo! Like huge anger. But it feels like he's very, very slow to anger. Like he's not quick to it. Like it takes him, and then the blow up will happen. So I think he's somebody who needs to be push before anger happens. Like true anger, not like get in your room, you're grounded type of anger, like true like anger. I feel like he was so helpful. Like that's how he feels to me. He feels very helpful. He makes me feel like something was wrong with his heart. Though that could be why I was feeling that to begin with. But something makes me feel like there was something with his heart, whether he had a heart attack or he had congestive heart failure or something's with the heart. Yeah, Wendy Sue, you can get your sub reading. But he makes me feel like he's helpful. He makes me feel like he'd help me with homework after school. I don't know why he's giving me like childhood ages. I don't know if he died young and that's why he's giving me like childhood ages. But he just makes me feel very much like he was like present and helpful. He makes me feel like he was very present in your life. He really does. He doesn't make me feel like he was in and out. He makes me feel like he was there. He was present. He was active in your life. He just keeps bringing me childhood, like something with like t-ball or softball here and like going to the field and watching you play comes in as well. Yeah, I get weakness in the left arm. I do wonder if this is a heart attack. Does this make sense? His heart issues? Does that make sense for him, heart issues? I'm not seeing your comments, so I don't know if the comments are coming through or not. But what messages do you have for our friend Emily here? What messages do you have for her? There's something here with like, I don't, yes, he did have heart issues. Okay. Because it keeps coming in. So I'm glad to hear. I think he passed like a heart attack because of the way my arm feels like heavy and just like very stimulated. So left arm issues is like a direct correlation to like heart attacks and heart issues. But there's something here with like, I don't know how long ago he passed, but there's something here with like mourning him and like, there's something here with like him being with you all the time. He's showing me like, I don't know if you have any of his clothes, but he is showing me like a sweater or something of his like his clothing wise that you might like hold at night or like hold when you miss him or smell. But he's definitely bringing in an article of clothing. It looks like a sweater to me, like a crew neck type sweater. It could be a hoodie, but it looks like crew neck to me. But if you do have this, no, like when you miss him, and if you do already hug it when you miss him, no, he's with you in those moments. He's there with you. He's trying to get to you and like let you feel his energy. Okay. I was wearing a sweater yesterday. Oh my gosh. I love my job. I love my job so much. Was it a crew neck or was it a hoodie? I got to know because it came in as a crew neck. So I want to know if that was accurate. Hi, Mitchell. Welcome in. Hi, Carly. But he just makes me feel like he's there for you. Like, don't ever think that he's not there. He's not listening. He's not present. He is completely there, completely present. Passed 10 years ago, so likely a lot of child memories. He was a very present dad, passed in my teens. Oh, no wonder I'm getting so much childhood memories. Oh, it was a crew neck. That is amazing. No wonder it just kept being like childhood. I was like, she's not a child though, so you must have passed like in childhood. So that makes total sense. Thank you so much for confirming all of that was him and that made sense for him. And that you're wearing a sweater yesterday. Maybe he can adopt me too. Chris is just looking for new parents, new family. All right, Mitchell, I got you on the list, my darling. Thank you so much. We have Judy's freebie right now, and then Wendy Sue, you're going to be after Mitchell. I'm loving these people. Yes, Carly, you're going to be after Wendy Sue unless we get another paid a donated reading. Sorry. Then you'll be after that donated reading. But as of right now, it's Judy's freebie for being a paid subscriber, then Mitchell, then Wendy Sue's freebie, and then Carly's. I would also like to get new parents. Oh my gosh. Oh my God. You guys are cracking me up. You guys are cracking me up. You're so funny. All right, let's see what's going on here. Yeah, I can do ancestral readings. What I do is I'll tap into your ancestry in general and see, like, I'll do my best because this would be, I do mediumship, so I can do ancestry work as well because I literally, like, this is my ancestral altar. Like, I literally do ancestry work. So I can definitely see, like, where you came from, at least what comes in out of your ancestry. I can't guarantee what comes through. Yes, I do too. Yes, Chastity. That's amazing. So yeah, it's a $15 donation. Linktree link in the profile to get on the list, my love. All right, this is for our friend Judy. Spirit, Judy wants to know what they need to know about their son's graduation. Spirit, what does Judy need to know about her son's graduation? Spirit, what does Judy need to know about her son's graduation? What's going on here? One more here. All right. Cut that deck. Thank you, Spirit, for being here. Spirit makes me for anyone who's new here. So we have the Fool. The Fool is a card of new beginnings, taking a leap of faith on yourself, knowing that no matter what happens, the outcome will always be the same. You will land on your feet. There is a transition here. I do think he's going to graduate. I do. It might be tough. He might have to go to summer school. He might have to do some extra work here, or just make sure he's doing extra work now, getting his extra credit in, all of that stuff. Because there's transition here. Okay. Chastity, thank you so much. I got you. And then Charlie, you're going to be after Chastity. Thank you so much. Divyasha, thank you so much for being here. We're doing donated readings at this time. So if you want a donation or you want a reading, $15 donation. But there is a transition. I do think they're going to be successful. I think they are going to take new action. I don't know if they're going to walk with their classmates. That's the only thing. I don't know about that. To me, it feels like they may not walk with their classmates, but I do think they're going to graduate. Okay. Or at least get what they need to get done. Okay. So I hope that helps there, Judy. I hope that gives you clarity. I hope it gives you insight. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for being a paid subscriber. I appreciate you. All right. The next person who sent in a donation is Mitchell. Mitchell, thank you so much for being here. What type of reading are we doing? Let me make sure that you didn't say it in the comment section real quick. You're welcome, Judy. No problem. Oh, just a gift. I think I'm blocked. Oh no, Major, you might have been filtered. The last thing I saw is I would also like new parents. So unfortunately, if you said anything else, that it was filtered. All right, Mitchell, but this is for you, my love. You're going to get your reading right now. What type of reading are we doing? TikTok doesn't want him to get new parents. They're like, no, he's stuck with the parents he has. Or they, because we can't assume gender here, just as Major. So they, sorry about that if we misgendered you. I apologize. Gender is just a construct. It has no meaning here in these readings. And this page, trans people absolutely have rights and should have rights because trans rights are human rights. You signed up as well. So I have Mitchell. So we already did Emily. We have Mitchell. Oh, Everin. Yes, I got you. I got you. Thank you so much. I missed you. You did it. I got you. All right, Everin, I got you. Thank you. You're going to be after Chastity, though, because I already have Chastity written down, so I hope that's okay. Hi, Laura. I have a conversation coming up, and I want to know how it will go. Very interesting. Let's check it out. All right, your timestamp here, Mitchell, is 1 hour and about 44 minutes. Remember today's date? Come on in, 1 hour, 44 minutes if you ever want to rewatch this reading. Spirit, this reading is for our friend Mitchell. I'm a she, they. Okay, thank you so much for letting us know your gender. No, pronouns. I'm so sorry. I knew as soon as gender came out, I was like, that's not what that is. That's pronouns. Thank you for letting us know your pronouns. Everyone's allowed to have their pronouns on this page. I don't judge. I love you all. And I do believe that trans people have been around their whole lives, our whole life. Of course, they've been around their whole life. The whole time is what I meant to say. The whole time, ever since people have been around, trans people have been around. Transness is not anything terrible. We love trans people on this live, and we hate, you guessed it, the orange Cheeto man. Fuck that guy. Ah! All right, that's the only person we hate, though. Well, we're not going to get into it because we got to do Mitchell's reading about this conversation. Hi, Ali. All right, Spirit for Mitchell. What does Mitchell need to know about this upcoming conversation? I feel racked. Ooh. Spirit, what does Mitchell need to know about this upcoming conversation? Spirit, what does Mitchell need to know about this upcoming conversation? Laura, I got you. Thank you so much, my love. You're going to be after Everin. Thank you, Laura. Oh, I just feel racked. I feel a little nervous. I feel like, okay, the body feels all sorts of different things right now. Okay, so I feel really like, oh my God, this conversation comes. I'm like, I just feel like I'm going over and over it, but I feel like I have to like stand firm. Like I'm putting my feet on the ground, but I have a rolly chair. Like I have to stand firm in my beliefs, stand firm in what I want. Don't let this person try to talk me into anything or out of everything. I just feel like I have to stand firm for whatever reason with this conversation. Like I'm standing up for myself in a way. Or you're just standing up for yourself, not just in a way. You just might be standing up for yourself. Let's see. Ooh! Whoa! Sorry, my stomach just made me and I've got like a hunger sensation. So this could be something that's causing you to feel like I can't eat, things like that. So it could be just your nerves. Like that it literally just feels like my nerves. All right, so I had to get myself comfy back in my chair. But we have the Ace of Cups. There's a new beginning here. This conversation is going to allow you to feel seen, feel heard. The subscription is, I'm not sure how you get to the subscription. It used to be a star in the corner of the screen. Now I don't know how to get the subscription. If somebody can tell Amanda how to subscribe, please help her because I don't know. The nerves be hitting. but you're going to be okay. You're going to be okay. All right. So things are going to happen. Things are going to fill your cup. This conversation is going to be really, it feels successful. Like at least at the bottom of the deck. We'll see what the other cards have to say. Lots of emotions. Like literally I said it's going to be successful. You got the card of success. Literally before I even pulled the cards, I said it feels like this is going to be successful. At least what the bottom of the deck says. Then you get the card of success. Wow. But you probably are going to be moving on from whatever this is. I really feel like this is necessary. I really do, because I feel like you've been holding on to a lot of emotions, because there's a lot of emotions in here, lots and lots of emotions, because it's nothing but cups. All the major minor arcana, except for the Three of Wands, is all cups. So it's all emotions here. So you are going to be able to walk away here from whatever this is. This has probably been bothering you since March, since late March. Like, this is probably something that you've been like biding your time, figuring out like, how do I convey this? Or maybe if I let this go long enough, it will just go away on its own type of thing. It's a happy wish, but it's usually not the case. Usually we have to like speak up and say something. But I do feel like this is going to lead to a lot of good things for you. I'm going to read the Six of Cups next. The Six of Cups is the card of harmony. So this conversation is you are going to be seen. You are going to be heard. You are going to be recognized here. So I do think you are going to be conveyed exactly the way that you want to be conveyed. I feel like your words are going to be really important with how you use those words, specifically like making sure you're using the correct terminology that you are wanting to convey yourself with, which is going to bring an extra layer of seen and heard into it. But this is harmony, right? This is something your inner child needed to do. Maybe this is having to do with your house and home, because it's the biggest house in tarot. Plus we have the Cancer card, which is the natural ruler of the fourth house of house and home. So it might have to do with something with your living situation, whether it's your landlord, your parents, your living spouse, whoever it may be, okay? Now, we have 2 3s. 2 3s. 3s are creativity. They just are. They've always been, they always will be. But these 2 3s are success and something to celebrate. Success and something to celebrate. Get with your friends, get with your girlfriends, your sisters, your best guy friends, whoever it may be. Okay, Amanda, you did it. You subscribed. You're going to get a freebie here, Amanda. You're going to be after Everin for your freebie. Thank you, Amanda, for subscribing. But this is going to be something that is going to be so beneficial. The only thing that's stopping you right now is your mindset. I don't think this conversation is going to go the way that you're thinking it's going to go. Thank you, Carly, for sharing the live, because I do think how like your head is telling you like, this is going to go terrible. I'm not going to be seen. I'm not going to be heard. I'm not going to get my point across. I'm going to step on my words. Like, I feel like the nerves of it all is making you feel like it's going to be harder than what it is. And when you really start to talk and you really start to tell your emotions about like, hey, I need to walk away from this. I need to step away from that. I need to reevaluate this. That is when you're going to be able to fill your cup, because this is a full cup. That's a full ass cup right there. You see that? And you're going to be able to get that success. You're going to be able to have that celebration. You're going to be able to move on. Okay, this is the card of moving on, but your brain making you feel like you can't. Plus, you have the Magician's Wand. You have everything you need. You have everything you need, Mitchell. This conversation is going to go exactly how you want it to go. Okay. Yeah, this conversation's with my ex, and I've been having a lot of feelings recently missing him. So I do feel like you're going to be heard. You might end up being friends with this person. Like, you may not. I don't know if it's going to be a relationship. It could be, because we have the Ace of Cups. It might redo something, reignite something is what I meant. But it's going to be satisfactory. Okay, this conversation is going to be satisfactory. So good luck, Mitchell. Let me know how it goes, my friend. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you so much for sending in your $15 donation. I really appreciate it, and I'm wishing you the best. Oh, Yanelli, thank you so much for asking. And my current partner pushed it. I'm not holding hope, but it helps. Yeah, I think things are going to be heard. I think you're going to be heard here. I think things are going to be well, and you're going to be fulfilled. What are my thoughts on twin flames? Simply, I don't believe they exist. He did say he didn't want to be friends, but I will keep it reserved. There's a possibility with the Three of Cups. It's a friendship card. So there's a possibility, but we'll see what happens. I'm sorry, I think I meant to pay the 15 instead of subscribing. Amanda, you're so cute. We can still get you your freebie, but if you want to do a $15 donation, click my picture here, and then click my picture again when it comes up. That's going to take you to my profile. In the profile is the Linktree link. You can do Venmo, PayPal, or my website, Human Design with Melody, and you will now get a 6-minute reading instead of a 5-minute reading, because you are now a subscriber. So that's the benefits. You get a daily free reading whenever I'm live, and you also get 6 minutes instead of 5 minutes. So send in that $15. We'll do your freebie either way, if you donate or not, and then you can donate if you want, but you're still going to get that free reading. All right, this is Wendy Sue's freebie. After Wendy Sue's freebie, we have Chastity. After Chastity, we have Carly's freebie. After Carly's freebie, we have Everin, who's getting a 5-minute reading. After Everin, we have Amanda, and then that's a freebie for Amanda. And then we have Laura after Amanda for a 5-minute. Unless Amanda wants to do a donated reading, then we'll move Amanda's freebie to right before her paid reading or donated reading. Miranda, I got you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Miranda. You're going to be after Laura. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I might not be able to do mine. How long are you going to be? Chastity, we'll do yours right now. We'll do yours right now. And then Wendy Sue, we'll do yours right after because she is on a time crunch. So let's go ahead and do Chastity. What type of reading are we doing? Yeah, no problem, Chastity. I know with the freebies entered in there, it makes it a little bit longer, but I'm trying to do the right thing by the people who are doing the right thing by me. So I just try to be very balanced and very honest as much as I can, at least. Right, ancestral. Right. Okay, let's check it out. We don't need the cards for this. Let's check it out. Who says that? What song is check it out? Hopefully that makes sense. But let me know. It's hints about mid-2000s. That's your hint. And it's a song. Yes, Kelly, it's Fergie. Fergalicious definition make the boys go loco. Sorry, ADHD. Let's go. So sorry, Chastity. I love this reading already. The way that I feel so connected to my ancestors. Hold on. For chastity, we're getting in contact with the ancestors. All right, I feel it right behind my belly button. It is crazy. The cord I have with them is like so thick. It literally is from the back of my belly button shooting out my back, and you have like, I feel like you have pagan ancestors. Like these make me feel like they're pagan. I don't know where they're coming from. They kind of make me feel like Norse pagans or Celtic pagans, somewhere in that region. Is what this coming here. Ali, thank you for the heart me. They feel like, okay, hi. I feel like you're a healer because who's coming forward is the medicine person. The medicine person here is like, when you're in a tribal type of setting, your medicine person is like one of the most revered, highly positioned person in that tribe, in that pagan. I am a healer. I'm getting chills. And she's coming forward. You are her. You are her. You are a healer. You've been meant to heal. You heal without even knowing that you're doing it. Like your healing ability is so potent that if you are with like an unhealed person in a relationship or a situationship or whatever it may be, and you spend a lot of time with this person, you're naturally just going to heal them without trying anything. I think it's my aura that does it. It's your energy. Your energy is your aura. So that would be correct. Yes. Nailed it. But it's just simply who you are. You may try to heal people without their consent because you want to help. So somebody's like ranting to you, be like, oh, Billy Bob Thornton over there fucked me over, da 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 da. And you're like, well, you know what we can do is this and this and this and this, and like try to like help it. But those people just want to bitch. You can't, those aren't people who are wanting to help. So you may accidentally step on toes on that. You find the balance between the people who just want to bitch about things and the people who actually want help. You may need to be asked specifically, like, what should I do? How should I go about? And I feel like that's when your help is going to be well more received. But you have big energy. This healer and the pagan roots that you have, like, they make me feel like they were like absolutely revered, but not intimidating. Like people weren't intimidated by them. They were very much like they were easy to talk to. They would tell them everything. They would use all the roots, the earth, the leaves. Like they would make their own remedies. You can make your own remedies too, especially if you are doing ancestral work and you are knowledgeable about plants. You have a book about plants, like a foraging book. Like just make sure you're educated about it. I feel like that's something that would be up your alley, like how to make natural selves and natural solutions. Does she have anything to tell me? I've been doing a lot of spell work. Let's see. Okay, so your spell work has been received, but there's something here with more meditation. I do think you are somebody who meditates, but I want you to really Make sure that you're meditating at least 4 times a week. I'm not somebody who believes in doing something every single day. I just think it's unrealistic. But at least 4 times a week, like sitting in a big meditation, like put your meditation music on, don't put a timer on, and just naturally go through that meditation and let it take hold. Because there's something in that meditation that feels like I'm unlocking things. I'm unlocking my manifestations. I'm unlocking my connection to my ancestors and my current loved ones, who all ancestors, like anyone who's passed away who has your lineage or has adopted you into their lineage. You got them without a doubt. Judy, I got you. Thank you, Judy. We'll do your big reading here. But I feel like there's just more practice. You just need more practice here. More meditation. Like, I don't feel like you're brand new at this, but I do feel like you're still on the newer side of this. Your hands are powerful. Like, they're showing me like your hands and like the energy that just comes off of your hands. So I want you to start doing Reiki work if you haven't done Reiki already or have been interested in Reiki or some other type of healing modality. It does not have to be Reiki, but Reiki is what's coming in for me specifically. But I do feel like getting into Reiki is going to really get you into further connection with this this ancestor who is the healer. So I would recommend Reiki or any other type of healing modality that you'd like in a real life, like in real, like 9-to-5 type jobs, I guess. Not that Reiki's not a real job. Reiki practitioners out there, I love you. I think you do fucking fantastic work. And I think what you do is absolutely vital. But you may want to think about like for like career, you can do Reiki as a career or something in the field of medicine, whether it's therapy, nursing, caretaking. I can't think of anything else right now, but I think you would be really, really good at those type of jobs. I think you have the good bedside manner for it. So Chastity, I hope that made sense. I hope that gave you clarity. I hope it gave you insight. Your time was about 2 hours and 53 minutes, I'm going to say. If you ever want to relook at that reading on YouTube, remember today's date, about 1 hour, 53 minutes, something around there. But Chastity, I hope that made sense. I hope that resonated. And thank you so much for sending in your donation. I hope you were able to watch it all. I don't know if you're still here. Did I call? Oh, no, I didn't. Wendy Sue's right now, and then we're going to do you, Carly. We just ended Chastity, but Chastity had to go, so we just let Wendy Sue let us, she was cool with us doing Chastity first. All right. Thank you for the finger hearts, Ollie. No problem. But you are next after Wendy Sue, and then we have Everett. And then, Judy, I did get your donation. So you're going to be after Miranda. Thank you, Spirit, for being here. That was for Chastity that got stuck. Spirit makes me bear for those of you who are unaware. All right. So this is for Wendy Sue. Spirit, what does Wendy Sue need to know? Spirit, what does Wendy Sue need to know? Spirit, what does Wendy Sue need to know? What's going on for our friend Wendy Sue? Yeah, I got the burp. All right, one more shuffle, and then we're going to pull the deck here. All right, strength. I feel like you get strength a lot. So just know you're strong. You're stronger than you give yourself credit for. You have consistent access to that strength. This crown is in reference to the Fool card. So there's a new beginning coming that's going to be successful. It's going to be a while here, at least 20 minutes. At least 20 minutes here for your reading. Yeah, take a break. Whatever's coming your way, you may feel out in the cold and desolate. You may be having some issues with your living situation, but just take a break. Just don't engage, lay low, meditate as well. I think things are going to improve for you, but you do have to make sure that you're doing what it is that you want. That's going to allow you to truly step into that strength. Okay. The Five of Pentacles to me is the out in the cold and desolate card. Nobody's letting you in the church, even though you've been knocking. They're like, nope, you can't come in here. And then the Four of Swords is the meditation card, the take a break card, the take a moment card, I'm depressed card. But you're strong enough to get out of this. Okay. You're strong enough to get out of this. You just got to make sure that you know what power you hold, and whatever you're initiating is going to come through. This could have to do with your father as well. She goes, makes sense. Okay, good. All right, Wendy Sue, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Now we're going to do Carly's freebie, and then we have Everett's 5-minute reading. Thank you for your patience, everyone. I appreciate you all. All right, so Carly. Spirit, what does Carly need to know? Spirit, what does Carly need to know? Spirit, what does Carly need to know? What's going on for our friend Carly? All right, something's coming in quick, fast. It's going to put you in alignment too. All right, so whatever's coming in quick, it's going to come out of the blue. You're going to feel like you're getting you're not going to feel like it. You're going to get either a DM, a text message, a voicemail, a face-to-face interaction, but you're going to get some information that seemingly comes in out of the blue. I appreciate you, Wendy Sue. This information is actually going to lead to confusion. It's going to lead to confusion. I'm sorry to confuse you, but I got confusion here. The Two of Swords is saying, like, which way do I go? What path do I go down? How do I proceed? What do I do? How do I do it? And then the Nine of Swords is very much feeling like I'm in my head. I can't stop thinking about this thing. But whatever this thing is, yeah, it's gonna bring confusion, but it's also gonna bring alignment. So you got to get through the forest to get to the trees, right? Is that the saying? So you're gonna go through the forest to get through the trees. I think that's how you say that saying. If I'm saying it wrong, somebody correct me. But I think things are going to be all right. What's the next card? Yeah, you're going to be fine. Okay. Things are going to happen. It's going to be good. You're going to have some sort of success in springtime or some commitment coming out of this. All right. So the confusion will fade over time. Hi, Clara. Welcome in. All right. So everyone, thank you so much for being patient, and I hope that helps Carly. Thank you so much for being a subscriber. I really appreciate you so much. Everyone, what type of reading are we doing for you, my love? Thank you again for your patience. I really appreciate it. All right, major there. Yeah, you are blocked again. Try to put 3 emojis in, like copy what you put, because it didn't come through for me, but copy it. Put like 3 emojis in front of it and behind it. Send it again, and it should allow it to come through. Should. Not that it necessarily will, but it should allow it to come through. Nice. I was thinking human design, but then maybe ancestors. So human design is my favorite. I will say that. It is my favorite reading to give. I love it so much. So if you're wanting to do human design, I'm down for it. But in ancestry, it's just a side to side. Girl, human design is my favorite. So we're going to do human design. Let me know in the comments here what your birth date is, including the year. We need your time of birth. And we need your city and state, or city and country that you were born in. I will recommend that you go to YouTube, because YouTube is going to allow me to share my screen with you. So whenever you are ready, the second link in the link tree is my YouTube. Just go there, hang out with me there, and then we'll do the reading. Make sure that you have that you're signed into your account, because if you're not signed into your account, you cannot do the live chat. You have to be signed in. Alrighty. Amanda, I got it, darling. We'll do your freebie when we do your reading. Thank you, Amanda. Okay. Happy soon to be birthday in 2 months. 2 months early, but I said it. I love that you have your exact time as well. All right. So let me know when you're on YouTube. Hello, Roxy. That's you. I see your Hello Kitty. So that is our friend Everin. So I'm so excited. Let's talk about it. Anyone else who wants to see what we're looking at, literally the second link in my link tree is my YouTube. That is where we're at right now to share the chart with her at the same time as explaining the chart. So if you want to see the chart reading, go ahead and go onto YouTube, hang out with us there, and then you can come right back if you like. But right now it's 1:11 in the Eastern time zone. Manifestations coming true for you, Everin. All right, so there's two sides to your chart. First, I'm going to explain the chart, and then we're going to dive right into your type, your strategy, and your authority. And I'll explain what all those are. But those are the three takeaways I want you to take away in these 5 minutes. Your timestamp's 2 hours and 10 minutes. So you have two sides to your chart. You have the red side of your chart, and you have the black side of your chart. The red side of your chart is correlated 88 days before your birth. That's when they say the soul imprint upon the body, because the design side, the red side, is your unconscious side, your soul line, or the design side. They're all interchangeable for the same red lines. And you can see the red lines in the chart. That's what they're talking about here. If you have red and black, it just simply means you have gate 50 in two different parts. So you have in your design or your unconscious Pluto and your conscious Pluto. So that's why you have two, like red and black. It's just on both sides of your chart. The black side is formulated at the exact moment of your birth. These are the things that you understand about yourself. They're conscious to you. They're tangible to you. The red side, again, is unconscious. Other people see the red side of your chart more clearly than you see yourself. And then also the black side is really how you do see yourself. The shapes in here are chakras. You can see we've elevated from a 7 chakra being to a 9 chakra being. So we have the root, the sacral, the solar plexus, and that's a big thing we're going to talk about for a moment. We have the heart space. Thank you, Spirit. We have the center of self. The G center, it's also known as the splenic center as well. I'm a splenic projector, so that's my authority, my inner authority. You have good intuition, by the way. You have the throat chakra, you have the ajna, and you have the crown. Okay, so all of this makes up your chart. The places that you have white in your chart is where you take in other people's energy. You shake it up and amplify it, just like shaking a pop can. I'm from Michigan. I will not say the other one. It is pop. It is pop here. But you're shaking it up and you're amplifying it in your body. So when you open the pop can, everything comes flooding out, right? So you're reflecting it back at you. Jessica, thank you so much. I gotcha. You're going to be after Amanda. Thank you, Jessica. So that's what it means when you have the white in your chart. You have inconsistent access to it. Amanda knows about pop. Jess, thank you for the follow. And then where you have coloration or definition is where you have consistent access to these areas of your chart. You have consistent access to it. So we're going to start your 5 minutes right now. I didn't mean to do that. And I lost it. So I got to get you back up. There we go. Just in case you comment, I got to have the YouTube side by side. So we have 5 minutes on the timer. Let's go. So, my friend, You are what's known as a sacral generator. Your type, your aura type, the type of energy that you possess is the type of the generator. That means you have sacral definition. The sacral center in the body is your gut. You are somebody who is ruled, your inner authority is ruled by the sacral center, meaning you can trust your gut when making decisions. You are designed to make in moment decisions. You are not designed to wait on making decisions. You need to trust your gut, especially because you have your spleen defined with that as well. This is another in the now, in the moment type of center. I definitely do that. Good. Because you need to trust your intuition. You need to trust your instincts, because the splenic center is your instinctual center and your intuition center. Plus having this direct connection from the 50 to the 27, creating this connection to the sacral. Your gut is never, ever, ever going to steer you wrong. Okay. So you are here to trust your gut. Now, when you are a generator, you have enough energy from the moment you wake up to the moment you go to bed at night. If you go to bed and you have not exerted all of your energy, that is when you're tossing and turning to like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, getting really frustrated. You're like, what the fuck? Why can't I sleep? I got to wake up at 7. Like, I can't do this. And then a lot of frustration is going to come in. So to prevent that from happening, if you're one of my people who struggle with sleep, I always suggest getting a physical book. A physical book, not your Kindle, not your iPad, not your phone, a real motherfucking book. And read that bitch, right? We're reading her. That's so funny. I just clicked your actual profile, which is a 6'4" profile. That is hilarious. Oh, wow. That is hilarious. You can do low-level exercises such as floor yoga or chair yoga. Do not do hard work, because you are going to give yourself endorphins and that will keep you up. So we're not trying to keep you up, right? So we want to do low level activities, or you can just meditate. That will help as well. So just know, like, you are designed to have all this energy. You're designed to do the things that inspire you. When you're a generator type, you can do a task from start to finish. You can absolutely do that. If you are uninspired by the work, you will burn yourself out getting to the end line here. If you are inspired by your work, you're going to constantly have that energy to keep it going. Okay. You are here to work with your energy of the generator through response. You are here to respond to your environment. LMAO, this hits hard, right? Human design is amazing. It literally is my favorite modality. It's so validating. Like, it just validates you with this. But anyways, back to it. So when you are a generator, you are here to respond to your environment, and you get inspiration because you have a completely open, meaning no activations at all, in your crown, meaning you get inspired by the external environment you find yourself in. Okay. You do not just get inspired by yourself or what you do. It's literally the environment around you is how you get your inspiration. I'm so sorry for this cough. I don't know where it even came from. So in order for you to feel like you are doing inspired work and you feel inspired by that work, you're going to need to respond. So that means responding to your environment. So for example, if you have household pets, let's say you have 4 cats like me. Weird example, right? Your cat comes up to you and now they're meow, meow, meow. And you're like, no, you can't go outside. Or you want to go outside? Okay, I'll let you outside. I don't believe cats should be outside, but that's just me personally. But cats ask. So you're literally taking your environment, the thing in your environment, your cat, just in case you have a cat or not a cat, and you're trying to figure out, like, okay, she's wanting something. What does she want? Same thing when you're driving down the road and you're hungry, your stomach starts to growl and you see a sign for In-N-Out Burger and you're like, fuck yeah, In-N-Out Burger, let's go. Boom. You responded to your environment. Same foot, you say no to In-N-Out, boom, responded. It's not just to people. I don't want you to think it's just to people. It is absolutely to your environment as a whole. People can come and go out of your environment, so you can be responding to them for sure. But I wanted to bring like the billboard in and the cats into to this just so you know, like, sure, it can be people, but it's not limited to people. It's literally your environment that you're responding to. Also, you're a true empath because you have completely open solar plexus. This means you are a true empath. You take in other people's emotions as if they are your own. You shake it up in your body, that metaphorical pop can, and then you amplify it back out to other people. Okay, so you may be called a drama queen your whole life. Is as it is. You're taking in other people's emotions and expressing it like they're your own. Just an extra little tidbit for you. So, Everin, what do you think? Did you like it? Was it amazing? I'm gonna do Amanda here. I hope it was, because it's literally my favorite modality. It's literally my favorite. She was mind blown times 2. 2 emojis of the mind blown. Hi, Jen. So I'm so glad. So glad. Thank you for the heartbeat, Jen. Oh my gosh. So if you want more, that's literally the tip of the iceberg, and the iceberg goes deep. So we have much more to talk about if you're ever interested in getting more information on your human design. But thank you for letting me read your human design today. It's my fucking favorite. It's literally my favorite, guys. All right. We are moving on, though. We have Laura, then we have Miranda, then we have Judy, then we have Amanda, and then we have Jessica. And Amanda, I moved your freebie down to your paid donation. So we'll do your freebie and then your paid donation right after that. M's Priv, thank you so much for the follow. All right, Laura, my love, thank you guys all so much for your patience. I know it can be a minute sometimes when we get a lot of donations at one time. So thank you so much for your patience. The timestamp right now is 2 hours and 19 minutes. That's the timestamp right now. So we did go over 5 minutes. We went way over 5 minutes, but I have to explain the chart, and then I wanted to tell you that last thing. You're very welcome, love. Not a problem. Uh-oh, Laura, hopefully you're not being filtered. I hope you're still here, my love. I see you. I see that you're still here. Yeah, she's still here. Oh, there she is. Here, human design, please. I've had a basic reading. I want more how to work with my energy day to day. I'm ADHD and I struggle with focus and getting my whole list done. Girl, me too. Oh, thank you, Judy, so much. She said, thank you for helping us. I so appreciate that. That was so kind. All right, let's go ahead. Well, first, before I share the screen, let me actually get yours up. All right, Laura, I have you here. I have your birth date as June 6th of 87. Is that correct? Okay, 5188. Okay. Did I do your human design before? Or you just looked it up before? Yeah, I got you, Jan 5th. I got you. I had another Laura. I thought we did yours before. So that's why I said I have this as that, just to make sure it was you or not. I think you have, and another person, but I don't have. Oh, I might have done it on the old platform. That's probably where it is. Okay. What time were you born, my love? I see Excelsior Springs, Missouri. But what time? What time were you born? All right, perfect. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so I think that's 17. Yeah. Sorry, I had to convert it into military time. Sometimes it's hard in my brain. All righty. Let's share the screen. Okay, so you said you already knew the basics of your chart. So to me, that means that you know you're a projector, you know you're a splenic projector, and you know that you need to wait for invitations. Would that be correct? Is that what you know about your human design so far? And you and I are the same, Laura. We're splenic projectors. Oh, Amanda's laughing with us. Hey, Amanda, welcome to the chaos. All right, so we're not going to explain your chart, but anyone else who wants to look at the chart, second link in the link tree is going to be the YouTube, and you can watch what I'm talking about to Laura through there. All right, so she said she wanted to know how to focus, how to work with your energy day to day. I'm ADHD and struggling. Okay, perfect. So, Amanda, being a projector means that you are a non-sacral. That's what they're called in the industry, non-sacral, meaning that you do not have constant access to your sacral center. So you are somebody just like me who is designed to live in rest and have active cycles. So you are designed to chill out, relax, be lazy, quote unquote lazy. You're designed to be that way. And then you're going to be like inspired. You're like, okay, I have energy. I'm going to go up and I'm going to do whatever it is that I want, right? You're going to have these active cycles here, but you live in rest. So laying in your bed all day, we love it for a non-sacral. We love it. We want you to lay in bed all day. We want you to rock sometimes. We want you to relax and chill and scroll on your phone because you are waiting for an invitation. That is what you're waiting for. What you need to understand about waiting for invitations is not that you're just sitting there just waiting. No, this is your time to use your energy how you want. So when you're on your rest phases, you can still do art. You can still do creative things. You can still put yourself out there. You can still write articles. You can still write in your journal. You can still, do all these things that excite you and that you invite yourself to. Because I do believe projectors can invite themselves to things they feel very inspired by and very much like, yep, I want to go do that. Yep, I want to go do that. All right. Not that you're here to respond, but the things that make you invite yourself to, right? So if it's something to do with like creation and creativity or intuition, because you have big intuition, girl, you got big intuition, because the gate 57, which is in the splenic center, is in your unconscious, the red side of your chart, sun. You're naturally intuitive. You are an intuitive. So you do need to, I would recommend, honestly, I really would recommend getting into this type of work, working with the cards, working with, I don't like the pendulum myself, but if you want to work with the pendulum, that's on you. I don't like her. I don't think she gives correct answers. If you want to work with Reiki, if you want to work with mediumship, if you want to work with human design, like whatever it is that you want to do. But I do think that you should be really lying into your intuition. I do cards. Wonderful. As you should. As you absolutely should. You also have thought about human design, girl. Screenshot this right now. This is the book you're going to need if you're looking to get into human design, okay? And then just to show the audience over here. So that's going to be a game changer if you're into human design. Now, how do you use your energy because you have ADHD? I see that in your head because you have an undefined crown chakra. Me too, girl. I'll show you my chart real quick. This is me. We're not too far apart. But we do have this open crown or undefined crown. So you do get inspired by your external like the external environment that you find yourself in. But you do need to be invited to bring whatever it is that you invited yourself to the masses, right? So if you say you're into art, no, we're going to go with the cards. We're going to go with the cards, right? We're going to do the cards. So you're doing the cards, you're reading friends, you're reading families, and they're like, wow, this is so accurate. You should do this full time. You should go look at a tarot shop, or you should do this here, or you should do that. So those are invitations they're telling you, like go out and do it. Now, it does not have to look exactly like, oh, go to your nearest esoteric shop and see if they have openings for tarot readers. You could do it on the internet. You could do it anywhere, but you have the invitation to share your expertise with others. When you are a projector and you are doing this work, it is very, very, very important that you get energy reciprocated to you. That's why I do freebies in the beginning of all my lives. I do freebies, but I only do them up to a certain point, like 20 minutes to a half hour, no more after a half hour period, because I need that energy reciprocation because I already have limited energy. And if I'm just giving it away without getting any back in return, then I'm going to drain myself. I'm going to get a headache. I'm going to feel like I can't get off the couch for 3 days. Like it's going to be rough, right? Because we're not designed to work 9 to 5s. We're not designed to work a 9 to 5 lifestyle at all. We're drained after a 9 to 5. Like you want to be lazy, work a 9 to 5 and see if you can take care of yourself afterwards. Woo! Not for us, my friend. So you are somebody who is here to really figure out what you want because you have your heart defined. So you are not a people pleaser. And if you are a people pleaser, that means trauma. So you will have to figure out that trauma, but you are not here to people please. You are not here to prove yourself to anyone. You are here to figure out what it is you want and go for what you want. Okay, go right for it. You have the gate of spirit, the love of spirit, gate 57. You have the gate of intuitive clarity. You have the gate 44, which is a clair gate, which is saying that you have clair, whatever the smell is. You can smell spirit. You can smell different things, and it's all spiritual. So just know, like, you have limited energy, but you also have big energy. So use your energy wisely. And when you have those active cycles, really use them to your benefit. But you do live in rest. Let your ADHD be creative. Okay, let your ADHD take off. If you do need to medicate yourself, that's okay. There's no shame in the medicine game at all. 0% shame in that. But this would be something that you can use to your benefit when you're in your rest cycles. Like write it down like, oh, I got this idea. Oh, I got that idea. I got this idea. And then if it resonates with you later and you're like, okay, I do want to start this or I do want to start that, because ADHD has tasks we never finish. Is as it is. It's one of those things. But whatever you want to invite yourself to, that you feel in your bones, like you feel it in your bones, like this is meant for me. I am meant to do this work. Go do it, because that's how I felt about spiritual work. But I also was born with a veil over my head. I also was told my whole life I'm a psychic. A psychic told my mom before any of her 4 kids were born, before any of us were a twinkle in her eye, that her last child would be psychic. So I've had the invitation kind of my whole life, but I always knew in my bones, like I needed to do that. So nobody invited me to go to my first esoteric shop. Nobody invited me to buy cards. Nobody invited me to do things like that. I just felt it in my bones. Okay. So when you feel something in your bones, it's big deal, Laura, especially because you're an intuitive. All right. Hopefully that made sense. Hopefully that gave you some clarity or insight. I hope that answered your question. But really, I would organize your thoughts by writing things down because you might forget a lot as well. You're welcome, Laura. You're very welcome, love. You can do this work. I'm inviting you to it right now. Go out and read other people online. See how it works. If you have enough followers. Otherwise, you can go to biddytarot.com and you can practice until you feel confident enough and just do video after video after video until you get 1,000 followers, then go live. I make it sound easy peasy lemon squeezy, but it's not. It's really not. It took me a long time to get to 1,000 followers, to be honest with you. All right. It took me about a year, to be honest. All right, we're going to move on, though, to Miranda. But I love you, Laura. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. So, Miranda, what type of reading are we doing for you today? After Miranda is Judy. After Judy is Amanda. After Amanda is Jessica. And after Jessica, we don't have anyone else. So if you are interested in a reading, it's a $15 donation. Linktree link in the profile. Venmo, PayPal, or my website, humandesignwithmelody.com is how you can get on the list. But Miranda, where is you, darling? Oh, it doesn't say anything in the comment section. Oh, I see you now. But I didn't see your question before, unfortunately. Try putting emojis, like 3 emojis before, 3 emojis after. See if that, it usually lets it come through in some way. Because there's no reason why you should be filtered. I apologize for that, but it's really not on me. It really is on TikTok. But it sucks either way. Thank you, Spirit, for being here. We love you. Oh, I didn't see it. I see how about now. what we can do, you can keep trying if it goes through, but what I can do is I can reach out to you through PayPal, and then you can just message me back on there what your question is. I didn't mean to yell hi. I wrote it in all caps. I just meant to capitalize the H, but I yelled hi at you. So go ahead and answer me back on PayPal because it's not coming through on the clock app here. Miranda here just wanted to know, oh shoot, I can't read. I want to know how Rose has been feeling towards me recently. Okay, perfect. Is this love or friendship? Because it feels like it could be love, but it also feels like it could be friendship. So is this love or friendship? Just friends, okay. All right, Spirit. Spirit, what does Miranda need to know about friendship with Rose? Spirit, what does Miranda need to know about their friendship with Rose? Spirit, what does Miranda need to know about their friendship with Rose? What's going on with Rose here? I feel like something was said because it's the weirdest feeling, but it feels like somebody's like wanting me to like move my jaw. I feel it like right here, like on my upper mandible. That's not a mandible. What is it called? The mandible is this one. This is my maxilla. I think that's my maxilla. But strangely enough, I feel it here instead of my mandible. It would make more sense there. But it feels like there was something that was said that was either misconstrued or the tone was wrong or something that just made it so like things are, I would say things are a little rocky. I don't think this is something that we can, I think this is something that is recoverable. I think this is something that's not friendship ending, but it does give a little bit of a shake to that friendship. I feel my shoulder also right now being stimulated here, being highlighted. So there's something here that just makes me feel like there's a joint pain or an issue here when it comes to pain in the shoulder. So if you're not currently feeling pain in the shoulder, pay attention. Don't strain your shoulder. Don't worry about it. Like, see what happens. But there's something here in my shoulder that I feel specifically. All right. Last shuffle here. Yeah, this is about friendship. We're talking about like this is a relationship card. Relationship is a broad term. It can mean love, but it can also mean friendship. It can mean business partnerships. It can mean coworkers, all that. But what's really important to know about this friend is that Rose and you are soulmates. You're soulmates, and you may be soulmates that are here for a short amount of time. You may not be in each other's life for your full lifetime, but there is a soulmate level connection. So you're learning from each other. That's what it means to be a soulmate with somebody. It means that you're learning from somebody, that they're teaching you something, and you may be teaching them something too. So there is a connection here that was always meant to be. Okay, you might have known each other in different lifetimes too. I don't do past life work. But I do feel like you guys probably know each other in past lifetimes. Very interesting. Very interesting. I think somebody has said something to her that has made it seem like you're talking behind her back. We do get along well. But I feel like somebody has said something where it makes me feel like there's talking behind backs, that there is it just feels like somebody's meddling. Like there's another person meddling in this friendship here. Because we have the moon. And what I'm reading is into the swamp thing here. The swamp thing makes me feel like it's the third party that may be creating a little bit of drama, a little bit of emotional stir here, right? Remember I said the ship is a little rocky because I feel like something was said. And I think what was said was by a third party. But whatever this is, I think you guys are going to get through it. You guys are going to learn a lot along the way. You guys are going to like figure each other out. You guys are going to grow from this. That is what Judy, you're going to be after this reading here. So give me just a moment. I didn't call on you yet. but we do have the wolf mask, which is this one right here. Sorry, wolf mask, and we have the dog mask. Then we have the hermit's face. This is the hermit. I'm also going to show YouTube, and I'm going to tell you your timestamp as well, which is about 2 hours and 31 minutes. But the moon is the hermit. The hermit is the wisest card in the deck of tarot. So you're gaining wisdom. You're gaining knowledge, honestly, and like how life is functioning and who you can trust and who you can't trust. That's coming in because I feel like you can trust this friend. I feel like you guys are still super duper young, like super young. You may be young 20s or younger than that. But I do feel like this relationship is abundant. I feel like there's a lot here to offer each other. So don't let a third party come in between and like tell you that you shouldn't be friends or that you're talking shit. Like, I want you to be completely honest with Rose, especially if you do like her friendship and you do appreciate her friendship. Or maybe somebody told you this information. Maybe this third party came from another person and told you instead of her. So I would be open. I'd be like, hey, I heard this information. I just want to chat with you about it. Because like, you're not afraid of confrontation. You're not afraid of like taking something on head on. And this relationship, it has a lot of worth to it. Because this is the most abundant card in the deck. This is the card of abundance. So this relationship has a lot of worth to it. Don't let somebody who doesn't really care about either one of you ruin this friendship. Because I do feel like I have no idea about a third party. That's what I'm reading here, but this is a card of unseen enemies, unknown circumstances. It could be a card of intuition as well because it is Pisces, and mental health as well. So I would just talk to her and be very honest and very transparent. Be like, these are all the things that I want to tell you. These are all the things like going on, like whatever it may be. So I don't know who the third party is, but I do feel like there is value in this friendship. And I feel like through the turmoil, through the unknown circumstances that you may not know about yet, because that's literally what the moon stands for, it will come to a head. You will figure out what's going on, but just be completely honest because there is value here. There is value in this friendship. So Miranda, I hope that made sense. I hope that gave you clarity. I hope it gave you insight. Yeah, I would let it play out. Just go with the flow. Don't try to figure it out. Let it come to you, whatever this is, okay? So Miranda, I hope that helps. I hope that gives you clarity. I hope it gives you insight. Thank you so much for your donation. I really do hope that made sense here for you. But I don't mind her friendship with you, especially with the 9 of Pentacles there. That makes me feel like it's definitely worth fighting for. If you want to. You can, and the future's never set in stone. So you could always be like, nope, I don't think Rose is for me anymore. And that's totally fine. But there is lessons you're learning from each other. All right, Judy, now it's your turn, my love. We're doing more about your son, it sounded like. Let me double check here. After Judy is Amanda. We're going to do your freebie and your 6-minute reading. Judy's also getting a 6-minute reading for being a subscriber. And then it's Jessica after Amanda. Where is it? Okay, I'm very confused at what's actually going on with my son. But last week, they told me that he qualifies to graduate early, and now I feel it. They're giving him a hard time, so I don't know if I need to help him get here. We'll just let it go and see what happens. I leave him on what to do. He needs some stuff. So the last reading we had about your son was that he wasn't going to walk with his classmates. I remember that. And that could be why I got that, is because he's graduating early, but it doesn't feel like he's walking with his classmates. I need to see what you need to know about your son because he is still of high school age, so I don't mind doing that for you. But typically I would need your son's consent once he graduates high school to tap into his energy. But when it comes to parents, it's just one of those things that I will read about your kids if you need to know about your kids. But after they graduate, then they're an adult that I need their consent. But we can do it right now here. Les, thank you for the follow. So let's see what's going on for Judy. This is for Judy. Spirit, what does Judy need to know about their son's graduation? Spirit, what does Judy need to know about their son's graduation? Spirit, what does Judy need to know about their son's graduation? What's going on here? Judy, I would try to take your like the feelings of worry, and I would not feed into them. Okay. I want you to go with the flow. I don't want you to feed your worry. I don't want you to get yourself in your brain too much or in your mind, like replaying. Do your best to like take a breath, remove yourself from this a little bit, and go with the flow as much as possible, because he's going to get his diploma. Because that's what it feels like to me. Like, he's going to get his diploma. Everything's going to be fine. He will graduate. And if the teachers or the principals or whoever is trying to restrict that, they can't really hold on to it for too long. I think there's legalities, like they can't just withhold his diploma. They might tell him he can't walk. That might be, but they can't like withhold his diploma. They might get it to, and you guys can correct me if I'm wrong here, because I feel like they say like, we're going to withhold your diploma, but then you're like, no, you're going to give me my diploma because I fucking did the work and I graduated. Like, you can't do that. But I don't know. There's something there with that, but I feel like he will graduate. I just don't know if he'll walk. I don't know if he'll walk with his friends. Is the only thing that keeps coming through. I don't think he will, but we'll see. Five of Swords, he's absolutely going to graduate. It's going to be all right. You're going to make it all the way through. Yes, there's going to be some casualties, people who are like being assholes that took from you or trying to take from him, but they're not going to stay, okay? This is taking your power back. The Five of Swords is the take your power back card. So don't worry about his graduation. Yes, it sucks for him. I know he's probably sad. Like, actually feels happy that he could graduate early. He actually feels more happy about that. But maybe graduating with his friends might have been something he was looking forward to. Ouch. Yeah, he put a lot of work into this, and he's not going to receive a hell of a lot out of it. Honestly, I think everyone's over with the school system. Like, the district, the teachers, the principal. I feel like everyone's like over this whole thing. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if you're like, this whole school district is a piece of fucking work. Like, nobody does their job here. Nobody cares about the kids like they should. They're singling out my kid for some reason, because it's like over it. Her shirt literally says the words over it. So she's being presented with more of the same. She doesn't want it. Nobody's listening to her. You planted the seed. You took the time. You did the work. And you're like, this is all I get out of it? Like, this is all I get? Ugh. Yeah, it could be a nightmare situation, but it's always darkest right before the dawn, right? That's what the pink in the card is. It's the dawn peeking through the bad shit, man. So you're going to be just fine. Everyone's going to be just fine, especially because they're going to elevate, and there's stability here as well. So with your son's graduation, like, there is going to be some shit that goes down that is very like defeating. Like, this is bullshit. I can't believe this is happening. This is awful. Like, yeah, that is going to happen. Okay. At least according to the cards. Then we have the King of Swords. This is Aquarius traditionally, but can also be Gemini or Libra, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles, which is Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. So this is very stable. This is very much like success, but it's slow moving success. You rising up. Like, they don't have a right to like fuck with him like this. Okay. They're just being difficult, but he's going to get transformation. You see those three butterflies right there? Transformation, rising up, highest king in the deck. He's logical. He's communicative. He's honest. So just know, like, just keep being honest, keep doing what you're doing, and you're going to be able to defeat whoever you need to defeat for you to get your power back, for your son to get their power back. And then again, the Knight of Pentacles is here. Knight of Pentacles, again, is stability, something stable coming in, something that's earthbound. So graduating is something that we do on earth here. So I do think that is going to happen. It's just one of those things that's like, it's going to walk away. It's going to be the runaround. Okay. It's definitely going to be the runaround. but I would not let them win. I would fight them tooth and nail to make sure that he gets what he needs, because I just feel like they're just fucking with him, because he might just need to move on from this whole situation, get out of school. You know, if he wants to go to college, great. If he doesn't want to go to college, great too. I would not recommend college to anybody unless you know exactly what you want to do. I don't believe people when they say, if you don't go to college right out of school, you're never going to go to college. That's bullshit. That is such bullshit. So let your kid do whatever it is that he wants to be doing, what he's getting away from. If he wants to go to school, if he wants to go to the trades, if he wants to take time off, let him. Just let him. Everything's going to turn up. Everything's going to be fine. There is, again, some turmoil. There is some things that are going to happen. There is some emotions that are going to be really rough. Like, shit's going down. Shit's going down. But the 10 of Cups is here saying there's a happily ever after. The happily ever after card. So after all of this shit, because we have 2 10s, right? You are going to receive the end of this chapter onto the next chapter with everything that you need, everything that he needs. Like, everything is going to be just fine. Happily ever after. That's what we got with the 10 of Cups. So, Judy, I do hope this helps. I hope it gives you clarity. I hope it gives you insight. I hope it calms the nerves a bit. Don't get yourself too much into a tizzy. Try to stay as calm as possible, but you're going to be all right. Everything's going to work out. Thank you, Spirit, for the confirmation. Thank you, Judy. I really appreciate you, and I hope that helps, love. All right, next we're moving on here to Amanda. But let me know in the comments, Judy, if that made sense, love. I'd love to hear it. Woohoo! Could you please tell me the minute mark? Yes, absolutely. I'm going to say 2 hours and 42 minutes, something around there. So 2 hours, 42 minutes. All right. So Amanda, let me know that you're here. After Amanda is Jessica. After Jessica, we don't have anyone else. Get your donation in before the top of the hour, because at the top of the hour, my list closes. So go ahead and get your donations in now, and you will be after Jessica. First come, first serve. Cats? I think I heard cats. All right. Hopefully Amanda's still. Oh, there she is. So, sorry, Amanda. I don't know why I don't read right. I don't know what's wrong with my brain. Your timestamp, that was for Judy. For whatever reason, I thought you were Judy. But your timestamp is about 2 hours, 50 minutes. I apologize for that. 2 hours, 50 minutes. But what type of reading are we doing, Amanda? Did you tell me already? I don't think you told me already. 2 hours, 50 minutes. Sai, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you for the heart, me, Sarah. Okay, it just says donation. So I hope you're not being filtered there, Amanda. If you sent something and I didn't read it out loud, you probably were filtered. They've been filtering me like crazy right now for no fucking reason. It's really annoying. How am I supposed to be live and do you a service, TikTok, if you won't let the comments come through? That doesn't make any sense to me. I scratch your back, you scratch mine. That's how it's supposed to be. Filtering is the worst. It literally is the worst. It literally fucking sucks. So what I'm going to do right now, Amanda, is I'm probably just going to give you a general reading for your freebie right now. Because that's usually how I do it anyways. My subscribers typically get a general reading, but let me know what the 6-minute reading is going to be. So go ahead and reply back to the PayPal, and then we'll do your general reading, and then we'll do the reading that you want. I'm not sure if I should let you just tell me what you think I need or tell you what's on my heart. Well, right now we're going to do a general reading, so just stay put right here. We'll get the general reading for you. And to update your timestamp, it's 2 hours and 52 minutes. So let's go ahead and do a general here for Amanda. Because that's what the freebies always are, is a general reading. And then from there, we can go from to figure out what it is that you want to do. Yeah, no problem. Spirit, what does Amanda need to know? Spirit, what does Amanda need to know? Spirit, what does our friend Amanda need to know? What's going on for Amanda here? Weirdly enough, my cyst hurts right now out of nowhere. I haven't done any activity to make my cyst hurt. I have an ovarian cyst. It's a teratoma. I don't know if you have a teratoma or a cyst or anything like that, or PCOS or things like that, polycystic, ovary syndrome. But I feel it in my body. It's been highlighted to me. So pay attention to any cysts that you may or may not have in your ovaries. All right. So the Ace of Cups is here. So there's something new coming in that is intuitive, that is creative, or there's a new love coming in, if that's what you want. But this is something new that's going to be so fulfilling, that's going to allow you to literally take this cup, be so fulfilled, the water pours out and creates this lake, this body of water right here. The sun behind the cup is the most perceived positive sign you can have in tarot. There's positivity here for you. Ooh, hell yeah, girl, shit. Whatever is going on in your life, you're strong enough to handle whatever comes your way, and you have the happily ever after card, the 10 of Cups. So life right now, even if it's chaotic and messy and whatever, you're strong enough to get through that, to get to your happily ever after. Okay, there's a new beginning coming in for you. All aces are new beginnings, all of them, every single one of them. And the 10 of Cups is the happily ever after. So there's a new love coming in that's going to be strong, maybe new intuition that's strong as well, because you feel like an intuitive to me, something that you may or may not know about yourself by now. But it is something that's going to come in that's going to bring a lot of happiness into your life. All right, so that's your freebie there, Amanda. Do you want another psychic reading? You want a mediumship reading, or you want a human design reading? Because if I get to choose, I always choose human design because it's my favorite modality. It's my favorite reading to give. So if it's my choice, I'm always going to pick human design. Oh, your husband just passed away. Okay. Do you want to talk to your husband? I'm so sorry to hear about that, my love. He might be sending you somebody. Okay, let's talk to your husband. What's his first name? Just his first name, nothing more, nothing less, please. Mark. Okay, let's get Mark on the horn here. My knees being stimulated here from this. Let's go ahead and say Amanda. This is for our friend Amanda. Getting in contact with Mark. Her husband, Mark. Sorry, he's like, I know I'm her husband. You got 6 minutes on your timer. He keeps giving me like a leather jacket. I keep getting that over and over again. This makes me feel like he passed away with an accident, whether it was a motorcycle accident, a car accident. There's something here with an accident that comes through for him. Let me know if that resonates or makes sense for his energy. But it just feels like something happened where his death was maybe unexpected and an accident occurred. Yes, totally. I feel like you were absolutely blindsided. You were not in the car. You were not in the accident at all. It feels like you got a call one day. Maybe you were at work or doing something. You were doing an activity. That's what he's showing me. And then you got a call and then you just ran out. So I feel like this was absolutely absolutely one of the worst ways to have found out, I feel like. Yes. He wants you to know there was no pain upon his passing. Like his body and his soul separated before there was pain that came in. So even if because I feel like I think he passed away right away. I really feel like he passed away right away. Like it was instant passing. But if there's some reason why he went to the hospital, things like that, just know his soul had already left his body and that he did not feel that pain. He didn't feel any pain. Instant. Yeah, that's what he was showing me. Like it was quick. When it comes to like loving each other, I feel like he makes me feel like two different feelings here. Sometimes that happens where it's kind of contradictory. One is like being soft and gentle with you and loving with you. And then the other, like being impatient, like being impatient with you. Like, come on, let's do this. Let's go. Let's get there. So I feel like he had like a little bit of a impatient, like, let's go. But otherwise, other than his impatience, I feel like this love was very like caring and you guys really respected each other. Don't get me wrong. You fought. She's a 10,000%. Don't like, cause you guys fought, everyone fights. You don't need a psychic to be like, oh, you fought sometimes. Meh. That's life, right? We all fight with our spouses at time to time. But I just feel like this is somebody that really truly understood you and really truly like let you be you. But he also makes me feel like he has a hard exterior. So maybe like with friends or family or like strangers, he had to be like seemingly a tough guy, but really heart of gold. He makes me feel like he was a tough guy with a heart of gold. Like help anyone, help a neighbor, like shovel the neighbor's walk, like mow the neighbor's lawn. Like he's just very like he cares about the community, but doesn't need anyone else to know it. She was, yes, exactly, spot on. I feel like this emptiness in my heart space right now, and I feel like this is coming from you. I feel like since his passing, it's just been like hollow in here. Like if it's like a hollow feeling. You're going to get that feeling back. Okay. You're going to mourn. You're going to take as much time as you need. Don't live in grief. Okay. Grief's going to go up and down and all around and twist you and turn you. Some days you're going to be like, okay, I feel like I can handle my grief. The other days, it's like the grief is too much. Okay. But try your best later on. Right now, feel all the feelings. Like, because you said he just passed away, feel all the feelings. Okay. Get your grief going. But if, like, let's say like 3 months into your grief, do your best to get through it as much as you can. I know it's easy for me to say, the psychic on the other side of the phone here, but I just don't want you to get stuck here. I just don't want you to get stuck here because there's such beautiful things coming for you that I don't want you to get stuck in here. But I do want you to honor your husband. Like, are you wearing his ring? Like, because he's showing me like your his ring around a necklace. I don't know if you have it yet. I don't know if that's your plan for it. But there's something here with your ring on a necklace here. Does he know about me having our dogs? He's like, yeah. he's so funny because he's so like short and to the point with his answers. He's like, yeah. Yeah, he's been with you the whole time. Upon his passing, he's been with you the most. I think he's been with his mom as well. He makes me feel like he has siblings, maybe a brother and a sister, so maybe 2 other siblings. But he makes me feel like you're the primary point for him. His mom's the secondary, and then it's his siblings. But it just feels like he goes to bed with you. He hangs out with you. You may even feel his energy, like literally like between like sleeping and not sleeping, you know, that stage where we're like laying down and we're kind of in between the stage of sleep and awakeness. I feel like you feel his energy then. You might wake up, be like, are you in bed? Or I felt a movement in the bed, or I heard something over there. Like it just makes me feel like he is there. Like he goes to bed with you every night. He wakes up with you. He has his coffee. I like tea, so I'm going to say or tea. Coffee with you. He eats with you. Like he's with you all the time. There's times where that you may feel like the even deeper hollowness because I don't think his energy is with you at that time. His energy may be with his mother at that time because she really needs help too. She feels like she almost like she can't fathom. She doesn't compute. Like it's not functioning in her brain. So Do what you can for his mother. If you live away from his mother, like a long distance away, give her a call. Yeah, she's struggling. Give her a call. If you have a good relationship with her and you live nearby, like hang out with her, tell her stories, talk about him. Like I really feel like she's going to need a lot of helping hands here for a while. Okay, I feel like his mom is feeling just like you, where you guys are both struggling. It's really hard and unexpected, but for some reason I feel with her, the mom, it feels like a deeper part of her is missing, and I think it has to do with having to birth him and raise him as a child, whereas you met him as an adult, loved him, or maybe you met as a child, I don't know when you met, but like, loved him as an adult, loved him in a different way. But I feel like it's because he's literally was a part of her at some point that she's having a more difficult time. Thank you so much for this. Please tell him I love him always. Fun fact, Amanda, I am his translator, not yours. You tell him you love him. He hears you. He hears you. Just know that the way that I feel in my heart is such a genuine love and a genuine appreciation for you. So just know he still actively loves you and still actively appreciates you. Okay. But you tell him everything. You talk to him out loud. That is how you strengthen your bond with your dad, you guys. You talk out loud to them. You say, hey, Mark, I missed you so much today. This was my day. I thought about you here. I thought about you there. Like, talk to them out loud, okay? She says, okay, I was hoping. So you can absolutely do that and keep talking to him, okay? Don't put him on a pedestal, though, because there's going to be something that he sent you, something he sent you. Where is it? Did I already shuffle it? I did shuffle it. He's going to send you something that is going to help you be fulfilled again. That's going to help you have that happy ever after. Okay. That is specifically, not specifically. Oh no, specifically for you. Okay. When you're ready for it. That's why I don't want you to live in grief, because I want you to be open for these possibilities when it's the right time. Okay. So do your best. Okay. Grief is a fucking bitch. All right. I love you. My heart goes out to you, and I'm so sorry for the loss of your husband. I'm sorry, my phone keeps freezing. Well, that's a good thing because we haven't recorded. So as soon as this gets off, you'll be able to get your recording. Again, it was like 2 hours and 52 minutes out of the freebie. And then we're ending around 3 hours, 4 minutes, 5 minutes. So you can watch it anytime. Okay, my love. Second link in the link tree if you ever need it. All right, last but never least is Jessica. You're very welcome, Amanda. I hope that helps, my love. I hope that gives you comfort. Jessica, what type of reading are we doing for you, though, my love? My heart does go out to you and your whole family. Will Brian reach out to me eventually, resulting in reconciliation? Our relationship long-term. Okay, let's check it out. Check it out. I don't know. Fergie came back in the reading, guys. Fergie's back. All right, Spirit, this is for our friend Jessica. Jessica, got 5 minutes on your timer. Timestamp's 3 hours, 6 minutes. If you ever want to rewatch this reading again. Spirit, what does Jessica need to know about love with Brian? Reconciliation. What should Jessica know about reconciliation with Brian? Spirit, what should Jessica know about reconciliation with Brian? I feel gross. I feel gross in the entire body. I got the ick. I want to vomit. Like, I don't know if Brian's good for you, my love. I'm so sorry to say. Just the way my body feels is so... it's so gross. Oh, my goodness. We're going to see what the cards have to say, of course. But the way my body feels, it just feels so... like, I don't want it. Like, I don't want it. Thank you so much, but I don't want it type of feeling, okay? So let's go ahead and I'm going to do one more shuffle after this because this was an awful, god-awful shuffle. One more shuffle. Let's make it nice. There we go. All right, let's check it out. Check it out. The Three of Cups. Do your friends like him? Are your friends cool with him? Because there's something here that makes me feel like your friends might not really care for him. Your friends, at least if they're good friends, if they're friends that actually care about you and have your back, trust them when they say that Kelly Britnell, yes, Kelly likes him. Okay. Well, trust your friends because your friends are always going to give you the realness, especially if they're real friends. Okay. So if they like him, great. But if your friends don't like him, I would listen to your friends. This is the only time the High Priestess has come out. The only time. I've been on for 3 hours, almost 10 minutes. This is the only time she's come out. Trust your intuition because you got these back to back. These are 2 intuition cards. But trust your intuition when it comes to this relationship because how the story's going is that he ran from this relationship. You see him running from the relationship card. This is the relationship card. And this card is just like running away from it. He ran away from the relationship. Okay. Whether he did it because he was scared or because he thought something this or that, the other, doesn't matter why he ran, right? There was a running from this relationship. But the High Priestess is here saying, trust your intuition, trust yourself, trust your spiritual awakenedness if you're spiritually awakened. But there's something here with really honing in your intuition. I want to do a clarifier. There could be reconciliation. But I feel like because of the way my body felt, my intuition and my head are always arguing with each other. I always felt like we'd end up together, though. Trust that intuition, but there is something that needs to be let go of. Okay, this could be the ick that I felt in the body. It was like, oh, I don't want it, because they're saying you're holding on to something that may not be serving you. But there is going to be. I do think they're going to connect with you. I do think you're going to have that reconciliation. I mean, it could lead to something really positive. That makes sense. There's a lot of heaviness to let go of. So there's something here that makes me apprehensive in the body, though. But the cards are seemingly okay. But I just feel apprehensive. Did you know each other since childhood? Like, did you say that already? No, just always felt that. Because you guys might have known each other since childhood. But there is a possibility. But there's just the way my body feels and these cards are. It's like maybe it's my head and my intuition as well. No, we have it. Okay. But there is a possibility of having a family with this person. If you don't already have children with him, there's a possibility for that. But trust your intuition. Trust that something's going to come in that's going to revamp something. All pages are newbies. They're starting something new or they're starting up something they left behind. But this is an intuition card. He has kids. Okay. So you could be a blended family then. But there is something here. Okay. Trust your intuition. Let go of the pain of the past. They have to as well. In order for this to work, they have to also let go of the pain of the past as well. Like, why'd you run, sir? What was the running for? He needs to confront that. And I honestly, the way my body feels, I would make sure that he confronts that before like reconciliation, before the potential like getting back together. Okay. Because if he doesn't face this, there's a possibility he may run again. Do you think this will work past that, both of us? I mean, the 10 of Pentacles is here. It does make me feel that way. And then we have the card of victory. So yeah, I do feel like this is going to work out here. But I do want you to make sure like you guys are being completely honest with each other. There's nothing that's being left on the table, even if it hurts, even if it sucks. Reach out by June. I get October right away. So I do think this is going to be something that takes some time. But right away, I heard October. So I don't know what's going on in June or whatnot, but that's how it feels to me. But I do hope that makes sense. I hope that gives you clarity. I hope it gives you insight. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for your question. Thank you, Spirit, for the confirmation. But you may need some time to reconcile, but make sure nothing is not like everything needs to be talked about. Nothing left on the table, okay? Oof. All right, Jess, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for your $15 donation. I really appreciate it. And Kelly, thank you so much for recommending me to Jess. Oh my gosh, I got like the hiccup burps. What is this? This is madness. All right, guys, I don't have anyone else on my list, and I've been on for over 3 hours, so I am going to skedaddle. Is it done? Okay, I think it's done. So thank you guys all so much. Anyone who's donated to get a reading, any subscriber I had, any recommendations I had, any freebies I gave, any gifts that I've received, any likes that I received. I really appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for supporting the page. Thank you for supporting the live. I love you all so stinking much. I really do. Thank you so much for supporting this. It's my dreams come true. So thank you so much. Universe, I love you. Thank you for letting me be of service in this way. Thank you for letting me do this work at this time, on this timeline. I really appreciate you and I love you always. And then my ancestors, my angels, my guides, thank you so much for your love, your protection, your knowledge, and your protection, your love, your protection, your knowledge. I said something wrong, but thank you for it either way. Love, protection, guidance. Thank you for your guidance. I love you so much. And thank you for allowing me to see you, feel you, and hear you. Thank you for bringing in the people that needed a reading here today. I love you endlessly. And you guys have the best day. You have an even better afternoon there, Hannah. And I'll see you next time. Bye.